Accra.
There can be no other 97.3. No need to change. Keep it tuned to Citi. You're number one. Don't look no further. We've got it all covered. Citi FM.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my neighbor.
Good morning to life.
Good morning.
Music, talk, inspiration, in perspective.
Express yourself. Good morning, my neighbor.
Citi FM, your station.
It's a refreshing lifestyle.
Citi FM 97.3.
Let me hear the worshipers. Where's all of my praises? I want everybody around the world to put your hands together because all the praise belongs to God. Here we go. It's to our God. Every word of worship. With one accord. Every praise. Every praise. Is to our God.
The Citi Breakfast Show.
Sing hallelujah
Above the noise.
to our God.
This is the Citi Breakfast
Glory,
Show.
hallelujah.
The city's biggest
Is to our
conversation.
God. Every praise. Every praise. Is to our God. Y'all got it now. Help us sing it. Every praise. Is to our God. Every word of worship. With one accord. Every praise. Every praise. Is to our God. Come on, everybody. Sing hallelujah. To our God. Glory, hallelujah. Is to our God. Come on, say every praise. Say every praise. Is to our God. Y'all know how we do it. Take it up. Every praise is to our God. Every word of worship. With one accord. Come on, say every praise. Every praise is to our God. I want everybody all over the world to sing hallelujah to our God. Glory, hallelujah is to our God. Every praise is to our God. Let's take it up one more time. Every praise. Come on, everybody. Every word of worship with one accord. Every praise. Every praise is to our God. I don't care how you're feeling right now. Sing hallelujah to our God. Glory, hallelujah. Every praise is to our God.
6:31. Every praise is due our God. Every word of worship with one accord. Every praise is due our God. Welcome to the 10th day of November 2025. 97.3 Citi FM. You're listening to the Citi Breakfast Show. My name is Bernard Kokuavle. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have so many things to be grateful to God for. 21 years of this vision being realized. A great weekend as well, as your favorite station is awarded at the GJ Awards. So many things to say, God, thank you. And we're grateful not just for the awards, but also for your patronage. It's one thing having people listen to you. It's another thing having them tell others to listen to you. And for the two, we're grateful. If people buy your goods, you have a business. But if they tell others to buy your goods, you have a brand. And I think we've built a brand that you have become so much a part of. Thank you for talking to us about the Citi Breakfast Show. and about Citi FM. Yeah, so that's business sense. It's not enough to have a product. It's not enough to have a customer. It's critical to have an advocate. So you transcend from just being a business to a brand, where people not only buy what you sell or patronize what you offer, but also tell others about same. So don't just build a business, build a brand. Business Sense brought to you by Stanbic Bank. At Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking, we partner with businesses driving Ghana and Africa's growth. From energy to mining, infrastructure to trade, we finance the ideas and enterprises that empower economies. Our partnerships with market leaders in energy, trade, and infrastructure prove that when ambition meets expertise, growth is inevitable. Call Stanbic Corporate Banking 0302-815-789. Speak to our CIB team or visit stanbicbank.com.gh to get started. Stanbic Bank, driving growth, creating sustainable impact.
No matter where we are, Africa always calls us home. And here in Ghana, the call is clear: to power growth and create lasting impact. At Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking, we are creating giants and connecting businesses. From financing bold energy projects to enabling cleaner, reliable power for industries, we are fueling Ghana's transformation. With our support, Gensa Energy is delivering sustainable energy that powers Goldfields operations, helping them move closer to cleaner, greener mining. This is a story of how we bring businesses together, create jobs, empower communities, and invest in the next generation. Stanbic Bank, delivering sustainable growth, creating impact. To learn more, visit stanbicbank.com.gh.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
Simply the best.
6:36, and I think our listeners are simply the best. Oh yeah, they show up, they own what we do, they take it to the next level. And today we are just appreciating all of you, those who've been with us. Do you know there are people who've been listening to this station for 21 years? Yeah, some have done it for 19. I was listening to Branch in the City and Traffic Avenue last week, and I couldn't believe somebody said I've been listening to you since class 2. Wow. And now I'm about to enter university. I'm like, oh my God, how do you even do this? Charlie, you've listened to us your whole life. We hope we are giving you the right information for you to love your country and to help it get better. This is the Citi Breakfast Show. It's a team effort. My name is Bernard Avle. I'm starting today with Richard Delaskai and Caleb Kuda. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Charlie, I'm just loving it, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the week, man. It's a busy week. Yeah. Today is CJ vetting, and then tomorrow the report on the helicopter 8 will be released. Wednesday, Nkukong Kitinkiti will be launched. Yes. Thursday, Uncle Atu reads the budget. And Friday, we'll just go home. Every day there's something. So there's a lot of activities happening this week.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're hoping our listeners to stay with us as we focus on the big stories. Let's get into the stories, Caleb.
Yes, so Daily Graphic leads with 2024 GJA Awards as Citiba tops all. We will deepen press freedom, President Mahama at GJA Awards. Support mainstream media to grow, Asante Hene. There's a small one here. Public sector workers get 9% salary increment. And then the government medical scholarships must be for Ghanaian schools. Entrance University Chancellor is appealing.
Did you say workers were getting 9% salary?
Yeah, and they put here small public sector workers though.
Okay.
They agreed something, the tripartite level.
Okay.
The Informer says this morning, government's Galamsey fight crumbles as illegal miners overpower the state. Also on the front page this morning, government promises to settle debts owed to waste management service providers.
Well, the Herald leads with Galamsey militia scaring soldiers and national security out of Obuasi. That's how it puts it. And Naimos bust 34 Nigerians in massive drone swoop at Osino. More stories here.
Let me take you to the news center. OSP got it wrong. SML insists findings were rushed, urges president to review evidence before enforcing contract termination. Also on the front page this morning, S&P upgrades Ghana to B-B outlook, basically saying that we are stable now.
Yeah, BNFT is leading with petroleum arrears surging to $2.8 million amid falling oil revenues, and ESPA suspends planned strike as government engages over arrears.
The Chronicle says this morning, SML hits back at Kisia Jabeng, accuses him of distortion of facts. Also on the front page this morning, money laundering, terrorism financing are not just financial crimes.
The Inquisitor exclusive. Ofuriata located at Washington, D.C. Bosom friend protecting him. S&P upgrade Ghana's ratings.
The Ghanaian publisher says SML defends contract legitimacy. Also on the front page this morning, John Boydu enters chairmanship race, unveils 5-point renewal plan.
The minority threatens to block acting CJ's betting today. Take firm decision on Galamsey fight. Otunfo tells Mahama 5 names out for NPP national chairmanship.
The custodian says minority hangs dark clouds on Bafo-Boni's vetting. Comes with a photograph of the minority Alexander Penyo marking, and also the acting Chief Justice Paul Bafo-Boni. Also on the front page this morning, private sector government must be partners in nation building. Alex Dade is quoted here saying.
The Insight, Lands Ministry, Minerals Commission condemn attacks on NIMOS. EPA officials over Galamsey vow tough stance against the menace and add value to Ghana's gold. Minister tells new board for gold board jewelry.
The Ghanaian Point says NIMOS arrests 36 Galamseyers in Osino. There's a photograph here on the front page and the photograph of some security top officers. Also on the front page this morning, Justice Bafo-Boni faces appointments committee today.
Justice Bafo-Boni is on the front page of the new publisher as well, set for new CJ Parliament vs. Justice Bafo-Boni despite minorities' objection, and police investigate coach over alleged sodomy, 16-year-old victim dead.
The Republic Press says this morning, Brian vindicated at last as Senate renews hunt for strategic investor. I'm not so sure how that is a vindication. Also the front page this morning, rice glut deepens as farmers struggle to sell last harvest.
Daily Guide, SML petitions Mahama over GRA contract and Parliament grills CJ nominee.
The Daily Democrat says this morning, Mahama assures media of funding and protection. Really? The last time under the honor Mahama Yariga, they said they were giving the journalists money. Be like the GJA, they don't know where they go use the money for. You remember that? No, you were much younger. Yes. So please, this funding
this
business.
2015, 2014.
Yeah, let's look inside properly.
Ago.
Yes. Yeah. Also on the front page this morning, GJA president calls for Mensah declaration to end Galamsey. And finally, I take you to the Economy Times. Financial markets gear up for 2026 budget, and then also BOG at final stage of non-interest banking framework draft to be laid soon for approval.
Sticking with headlines, CitiNewsroom.com, acting CJ face appointment committee today is what Citi leads with. Citi at 21 people come and go, but strategy remains the same. They're quoting our interview with Frema on the Upside Down show. 350 cedis is the new passport fee. It takes effect November 13. This is the foreign minister. Fire gut cluster of commercial stores at Achimota Abofu. And Atufosin engages market women in Takrady ahead of 2026 budget. Now, there's a very interesting one. Collapse height barrier on Accra Kumasi Highway poses risk to motorists. So there's a gantry that I think a vehicle knocked down, and it's posing a threat to road users. If you go to channel 1 on channel1newsonline.com, private sector wants growth-focused reforms in this budget. KPMG and UNDP are saying. Now, fire service says candles and mosquito coils are major causes of fire outbreaks in markets.
Hey, the outbreakages.
Candles and mosquito coils. Meanwhile, public sector workers' minimum wage increased by 9%. Bagbin has been elected president of the Africa Parliamentarians Network Against Corruption. Leader. Father. Now, a couple more here. Mama launches in Kokonkiti November 12th, and work on Takrady Market Circle to resume in 2026. Atufosin is announcing ahead of reading the budget. MyJoyOnline.com this morning. The public sector wage increase shows the labor minister flanked by 4 labor leaders signing the document for the 9% increase.
Honorable Rashid Papu.
Yes.
Very correct guy.
Encroachers take over SNIT lands valued at 851.3 million cedis. Naimos arrest Galamsey Kingpin for polluting the Ayensu River. And administrative neglect cripples Ghana's UK scholars with 36 students stuck without renewal letters. This is a terrible situation to face. Let's get into the details of the stories. I think the Galamsey stories are still big.
Really
even at the GJ Awards, Galamsey took center stage.
Yes. So let me take you to the story, 2 stories this morning. If you go to the Informer, they are saying that the fight against illegal mining is crumbling. Now, the story...
The Herald also has the same story.
Yes. So the story says that... despite assurances by government that strategies are being deployed to combat illegal mining activities in the country, there is evidence that the whole effort is actually crumbling. Now, in a space of 1 week, government efforts in tackling the Galamsey menace hit a snag following barefaced attacks on state agencies and a task force put together to lead a fight. Now, first, it was at Bro Mikrum, near Shudium, in the Ahafo region, where illegal miners violently clashed with National Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat NIMOS team, overpowered them and freed a colleague Galamsey or Galamseyers placed in lawful custody. Now, the NIMOS Director of Operations, Colonel Dominic Boa, who has described the attack as bloody, revealed that they survived only by the grace of God. Now, if you go further into the story, they now talk about the EPA situation. As if that was not enough, a signal for the government to be ruthless in its efforts to combat the menace, agencies leading the fight decided to issue countless statements to condemn those alleged to be masterminds of the deadly attack, only for the Chief Executive Officer of the Environmental Protection Authority, Professor Nana Kluche, and her team to be given a hot chase challenge by illegal miners in Obuasi, and in the process got involved in an accident.
They had to run for their lives, literally. The Herald has more on this.
Yes, it says Galamsey militia scares soldiers and national security out of Obuasi. So the Chief Executive Officer of the Environmental Protection Agency, Professor Nanama Kluche, has revealed how key state agencies, including national security operatives and the Ghana Armed Forces personnel, were driven out of Obuasi and its surrounding areas after being threatened with sophisticated guns by heavily armed illegal miners. During their escape, a group of journalists and EPA staff were involved in an accident. So, Professor Kluche, meanwhile, NIMOS bust 34 Nigerians in massive dawn swoop at Osino. National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat has conducted a massive dawn operation at Osino in the Fantiakwa South district of the Eastern region, leading to the arrest of 36 illegal miners, including Nigerians. The swoop, carried out in the early hours of Saturday, 8th November 2025, targeted several sites along the Brim River and surrounding forest reserves believed to have been taken over by illegal miners.
There's another one here where we're told that NIMOS arrest Galamsey Kingpin for polluting the Ayensu River. My Joy Online released the story says A joint task force of the NIMOS has carried out a successful raid on an illegal mining site at Bisasi in Ayensuano district, leading to the arrest of notorious Galamsey kingpin accused of blocking and polluting the Ayensu River. The operation took place November 9, was reported by Eraso Saredonko of the multimedia group in a Facebook post. According to him, the suspect, described as kingpin and a thug, appeared at the site armed with a pistol and attempted to bribe members of NIMOS task force with a cash of 100,000 cedis in a bid to evade arrest. The officers, however, rejected the bribe and proceeded with the operation, leading to the seizure of the cash, confiscation of mining equipment, and the closure of the site. Authorities have detained the suspect for further questioning, while the environmental officers are assessing the extent of the damage to the river and surrounding bodies.
So, we are told that our Nigerian brothers have also entered the whole destruction of our water bodies. So that's some way. Yeah. Anyway, let's take you back to the subject matter of rice, because our campaign is still very much on.
There are about 3 stories here. Let's start with yours.
Yeah, so the Republic Press has a story on page 7 that says rice glut deepens as farmers struggle to sell last harvest. Now, the vice chair of the Competitive Africa Rice Platform, Dr. Amma Ening Opongdia, says Ghana's rice farmers are still battling with unsold stock from last year, while the other harvest season has already begun. Now, we still have unsold rice from last year, and more is coming in, she reportedly told Joy.
Meanwhile, rice glut farmers risk jail if government fails to intervene. Present farmers are reporting on Channel 1 News Online. President of the association, Charles Nyaba, has raised alarm of what he describes as government roaring silence on the growing rice glut in the country. Speaking on the Breakfast Daily on Channel 1, Mr. Nyaba described the situation as a matter of life and death, lamenting that government officials appear disconnected from the plight of farmers. Then there's another one that Eat Ghana Rice campaign is calling for shift to local rice consumption. That story is by Letitia Osei on the same website. And then we are told over 1.2 million tons of grain stuck in warehouses. Chamber of Agribusiness also claiming that this is beyond rice. Maize and soya beans are currently trapped in warehouses and on farms due to price distortions and weak market demand. I got a call from a poultry farmer over the weekend. He says farmers are having to bury their eggs because cheap eggs are coming from Cote d'Ivoire. Apparently, the currency situation makes it cheaper to bring eggs from Cote d'Ivoire. So now, a lot of farmers in the poultry sector, the egg producers, their eggs, nobody's buying.
Meanwhile, coming up later today, Parliament will be vetting Justice Bafo Boni. The new publisher writes that 68-year-old Justice Paul Kwejo Bafo Boni, acting Chief Justice, would today, Monday, November 10, 2025, appear before the Appointments Committee of Parliament as a Chief Justice nominee for vetting to become the substantive Chief Justice of Ghana if approved by Parliament. Now, the vetting exercise is scheduled to commence at 11 a.m. prompt and is strictly by invitation according to a statement issued by Parliament. Last Friday, in Parliament, Minority Leader Osahin Apenyo Markin filed a motion that requested the House to not go ahead with today's vetting of Justice Bafo Boni because the former Chief Justice Gertrude Tokonu had filed a process at the courts challenging the legitimacy of her removal.
If you go to page 3 of the Custodian newspaper, they say minority hangs dark clouds on Bafo Boni's vetting. Paragraph 1 of the story says the minority leader in Parliament, Alexander Apenyo Markin, has queried the indecent haste in the process of vetting Chief Justice nominee Justice Paul Bafo Boni.
Meanwhile, another thing that happened this week is the report on the fatal helicopter crash that claimed 8 lives, including 2 cabinet ministers. It will finally be presented to the National Security Council today, Monday, and then the details will be subsequently made public during a press briefing scheduled for Tuesday, which is tomorrow. So we'll be looking for it.
Meanwhile, on page 8 of the News Center, government is to present state media reform plan. This is according to the minister responsible for state media related matters. Now, Mr. Felix Kwatiofosu, minister in charge of government communications, has reiterated that the government has a commitment to support state-owned media organizations to stay viable and competitive. Now, speaking at the Public Accounts Committee Friday, he said the ministry, in collaboration with the State Interest and Governance Assurance Authority, was developing a roadmap towards transforming state media outlets like the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. Now, I want to move from that story quickly to draw your attention to a story close to home. GMA condemns use of fishing boats for transport at Anyangwe in the Volta region. Page 8 of the news center has that story and says the Ghana Maritime Authority has condemned the reckless use of fishing vessels. Is it vessels? They also be boats in the transportation of passengers at Anyangwe in the Volta region, as shown in a viral video recently. Now, the GMA, in a statement, noted that the authority has observed with grave concern a video circulating on social media depicting market women being transported as passengers on a fishing canoe en route to the Anyangwe market in the Volta region. Now, there's a quote here that says the authority condemns this act in the strongest possible terms as it represents a clear disregard to safety regulations and related.
Speaking of market women, the Minister of Finance, Atu Forsen, has engaged market women in Takrady ahead of his reading of the budget on Thursday. Dr. Forsen described the encounter with the traders as the highlight of the visit to the region, noting that the conversations were humbling and inspiring. Then, within the same visit, he said that work on the Takrady market circle will resume this next year. So, Finance Minister Atu Forsen...
They're reinstalling the statue.
Let me finish this.
What's the
The Minister of Finance, Dr. Atu Forsen, has assured that work on the stalled Takrady Market Circle redevelopment project will resume next year. He made the pledge during a tour of the project site, which has remained unfinished for nearly 3 years. The inspection was part of preparations ahead of the 2026 budget scheduled for Thursday. Dr. Forsen described the site as a powerful reminder of both the great potential and missed opportunities surrounding the project that holds deep significance for thousands of traders and their families.
There's a happy photo of Dr. Forsen on page 7 of the new publisher. S&P upgrades Ghana's credit ratings to B- B with stable outlook. So Ghana has received a significant boost to its international financial reputation as S&P Global Ratings announced an upgrade of the country's long and short-term foreign and local currency sovereign credit ratings from CCC plus /C to B-/B with stable outlook. Now, the agency also raised Ghana's transfer and convertibility assessment to B- from CCC plus. And later we are told that the president will be launching the Nkukong Kitin program November 12. Felix Huachofosu, Minister of Government Communications, has stated that on Wednesday, November 12, the president will be officially launching Nkukong Kitin program.
Quickly, let me take you to page 7 of the Chronicle. Money laundering, terrorism, finances are not just financial crimes, but now Ghana risks losing billions to illicit financial flows and money laundering, while criminal networks continue to fuel insecurity and undermine economic development across West Africa. The deputy minister responsible for finance has warned. Details of that story you find in the Chronicle.
Let me give you 2 quick stories. An audit of SNIT has revealed widespread encroachment on 9 undeveloped parcels of land owned by the pension fund, valued at 851.2 million cedis, raising serious concerns about asset protection and institutional control. The findings contained in the 2024 Auditor General's report show that SNIT's lands in Accra, Kasoa, Kumasi, Hoa, and Kofredia have either been fully or partially taken over by private individuals and developers, in some cases leaving no trace of SNIT's original ownership. The audit identified 3,161.25 acres of SNIT lands affected by encroachment. The most heavily impacted are the Botiano, which is 1,278, Aquilin Quanta 640 acres, Odupon of Angkor 500 acres in the Greater Accra region, which are all being fully encroached. Other sites are Wa, Dunkona, Klagon, which is Nungwa, Ho, Akwadum. They have also suffered partial encroachment, and another 3.9 acres at Edum has also been encroached upon.
And still talking about SNIT, you go to page 3 of the Republic Press. There's a story there that says Brian Achampong vindicated at last, and the story is a Newsdesk report, and it says the Social Security and National Insurance Trust has confirmed it is still actively seeking investors for 3 of its hotel properties: La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, Elmina Beach Resort, and Busia Beach Resort. Now, this confirmation comes months after intense national debate over SNIT's proposed sale of 60% stake in these assets, a move that sparked widespread scrutiny across political
Well,
and civil
police
circles.
investigate coach over alleged sodomy, 16-year-old victim dead. The Ghana Police Service has announced that persons with any credible information that can assist in investigations into the alleged sexual assault of a 16-year-old footballer should contact the homicide unit at the CID headquarters or the nearest police station with the said information. The alleged victim of the sexual abuse, Ransford Owusu, a young footballer, had fallen ill and died on 28 February this year, and his mother, Amma Santua, told the police the boy, before his death, had confided in her that his coach, Anyas Ibrahim, had sexually abused him. Now, Anyas Ibrahim is a coach at Siano Soccer Academy in Accra, where Ransford Owusu was a footballer before he fell ill. According to a press release issued by the Ghana Police Service, the suspect, Anyas Ibrahim, was arrested on November 4, 2025 to assist investigations. And it goes on and on to provide more details. The Ministry of Gender...
Now, there was a fire at
Protection is-
Abofu over the weekend. Fire service is saying two things. Fire service says candles and mosquito coils are major causes of fire outbreaks in markets. Speaking to Channel 1 News on Sunday with Umaru Sanda, the regional fire officer, ACFO Rashid Kwame Nisau, warned against the use of candles and mosquito coils in markets. He advised traders to stop turning markets into sleeping places. Now, on the specific fire, he says somebody left soup on fire and went to church.
Oh,
Yeah, the fire service has confirmed that the fire which destroyed a cluster of commercial shops selling assorted drinks at Achimota Abofu near the Shell filling station on Sunday was caused by unattended cooking. 3 fire appliances from the Anya National Headquarters in Legon were dispatched to the scene. Speaking to Channel 1 News, the same man said the fire started from one of the containers. And it's a straightforward story. Somebody left soup on fire and went to church. I don't want to mention the person's name for security reasons. He warned market traders against cooking in shops, emphasizing that such practice increase the risk of fires. What we want to know is what food he was cooking. You know, some food out there, you can leave it and go and
maybe
come.
they didn't be.
You know what cooking means? After you put beans on fire and go and come.
Oh,
Maybe the hard beans. No?
Charlie, that's the way.
Charlie, so the fire and everything went down.
Anyway, before we go though, let me just say congratulations to all those who won awards. And all of us, who played a part in one way or the other in making it happen. The Daily Democrat has the story, and the twist is that Mahama assures media of funding and protection. If you are interested in that story, you should look into that.
Thank you very much. The newspaper review was brought to us by Fidelity Bank. The Sika Boom is reloaded. You can win up to 5,000 cedis a month and 100,000 cedis in the grand draw. Simply deposit 500 cedis in your account and watch it grow. This promo is on NLA's Caritas lottery platform.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Ugomi, at what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I don't change my car. It be the same, right? It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind says be the 3-in-1 action. No, Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open there.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make I feel the gobe too small.
Go.
Joe Anna, Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Sika Boom. Fidelity Bank say save and win. Muntio. Sika Boom. Just deposit and begin. Every 500 CDs you keep for a month, you get 1 point all at once. More deposits, gets more points in. More points, more cash you feel win. How many points? 1 point every 500 CDs. What if you win? 5,000 CDs monthly. And the grand prize? Hey! 100,000 Ghana CDs.
Don't wait. Visit any Fidelity branch or agent nationwide to deposit in multiples of 500 CDs. The more you deposit, the better your chances to win 5,000 CDs monthly and 100,000 CDs in the grand draw. Terms and conditions apply. Win with us. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
This
is an NLA approved promo, now running on the Caritas Lottery platform.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
So Neil Latte joins us with the City Business News. Good morning.
Good morning, Bernard. It's Budget Week. Welcome to the breakfast edition of City Business News. This bulletin is proudly brought to you by MTN, Valex, and Ecobank. Coming up, more measures to create jobs and stimulate growth as Finance Minister presents first full year Mahama budget on Thursday. Also, investor confidence to show up after latest credit rating upgrade by S&P. Plus, T-bill rates rise marginally, but government misses target by 2 billion Ghana cedis. Many thanks indeed for your time this Monday morning. I am Ni Latte. Details now. Finance Minister Dr. Kasayel Atoforsen is expected to present the 2026 budget statement and economic policy to Parliament this Thursday. It will be the first full year budget of the Mahama administration, and it's anticipated to place strong emphasis on job creation and economic growth. The fiscal plan will channel targeted investment into sectors that boost productivity and support innovation as the government works to rebuild confidence in the economy. The budget presentation also comes at a crucial time with Ghana preparing to exit the IMF program in May 2026. More on budget expectations, energy sector players are demanding full accountability on the One Ghana Cedi fuel levy and stronger measures to tackle long-standing revenue leakages and technical losses. Stakeholders say the levy introduced to support energy sector recovery has not been backed by clear reporting on how much has been collected and how the funds have been used. They argue that transparency will be key to restoring efficiency and financial stability in the sector. More in this report by City Business News' Daniel Sakite.
The Ghana Revenue Authority on July 16, 2025, directed oil marketing companies to begin charging a 1 cedi per litre energy sector shortfall and debt repayment levy on refined petroleum products. The levy was designed to raise additional revenue for the energy sector, mainly to fund fuel purchases for thermal power plants and settle outstanding sector debts. 3 months on, the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers is demanding clarity on how much has been collected and how the funds are being utilized. Executive Secretary Duncan Amwa says government must provide an update in the 2026 budget presentation while also prioritizing funding for a second gas processing plant to strengthen Ghana's energy security.
So far, the economy seems to have been able to adjust to accommodate it. Whatever needs to be done to consolidate it, we would want to see it consolidated, but whatever it is, the tax would also need to be accounted for, and we expect that the finance minister will capture this in the budget equally. Whatever plans the finance minister has towards getting the train 2 on stream to complement the current gas processor at Atuabo, we'll be happy to hear that equally because it saves this economy a lot.
In the downstream petroleum sector, fuel prices have trended lower in the first pricing window of November, aided by marginal cedi stability and favorable prices of petroleum products on the international market. Executive Director of the Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy, Benjamin Sia, says maintaining currency stability will be key to sustaining the current downward trend at the pumps. He also urges government to deploy policies aimed at closing persistent revenue gaps in the energy sector.
The data has shown that revenue mobilization has improved under this government by ECG, but we think that system losses are still high, and through those partnerships we'll be able to curtail or manage these higher system losses and ensure that there's certain financial discipline, operational discipline at also ECG. So we expect to hear much on the private sector participation.
While the downstream petroleum sector shows some resilience, Ghana's upstream oil and gas industry continues to face headwinds. Benjamin Isian warns that without a review of existing upstream laws to attract fresh investment, the sector's declining output could weigh on government revenue targets and long-term energy sustainability.
We need to review our regulatory and licensing requirement to ensure that there are medium operators within the space so that they can scale up production for us to meet the revenue targets we've projected for our budget since from 2025 to 2030.
Executive Director of the Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy, Benjamin Nisia, ending that report by Daniel Sakiti. Now, with Finance Minister set to present the 2026 budget on Thursday, a new KPMG UNDP pre-budget survey shows that the private sector is cautiously optimistic about Ghana's economic direction. The report notes that improving macroeconomic indicators have boosted confidence, but businesses want more decisive action to sustain the recovery and ease ongoing operational pressures. Specific concerns include access to credit, high operational costs, and the need for continued policy consistency to support long-term growth. Here's more in this report.
The KPMG 2026 pre-budget survey report notes that Ghana's economy is showing signs of recovery, but businesses say the gains are yet to translate into real growth. The report highlights steady progress and stabilization, with GDP growth at 6.3% in Q2 2025 and inflation down to single digits as of October. A relatively stable Citi has also helped boost confidence compared to last year. However, many firms say high interest rates and tight liquidity continue to limit access to affordable credit, slowing expansion and job creation. About 58% of respondents called for credit guarantee schemes, soft loans and grants, particularly for MSMEs, while 85% say matching fund schemes would help them invest in new technology and equipment. On taxes, 33% of businesses support reducing or restructuring VAT and corporate taxes, as well as faster VAT refunds and simpler digital compliance systems. Partner Head of Advisory and Services at KPMG, Kwame Sapong-Bania, urged the government to move beyond stabilization and focus on growth-driven policies that create jobs and strengthen private sector competitiveness.
The fundamentals are clear that we are on the right trajectory. Fiscal consolidation has been something that we've heard government speak about. That needs to continue. We have to move from this initial stability to transformation. How do we make this a permanent stake where Ghana can be a country that we know that inflation is always in the single digit? How can Ghana be a country that we know that the interest rate is at the rate that businesses can really take funds, invest, make money and thrive? So for us, value for money becomes one thing. Whatever amount of CD spent, we must know that is giving us value. We need to also prioritize our investment processes because, for instance, the big push, as I said earlier, is creating a foundation for industrial revolution and development. We need to focus on that. Initially, it's going to cost us, but in the medium to long term, we will reap the benefits of it. So I think that level of focus is extremely important as a country.
Partner and Head of Advisory Services at KPMG, Kwame Sapong-Bania, ending that report filed by Nete Ajahu. Moving on, investor confidence in Ghana's economy is expected to strengthen following the latest sovereign credit ratings upgrade by S&P Global Ratings. The agency has raised Ghana's long and short-term ratings from C to B-, a significant step in the country's recovery almost 3 years after the 2022 debt default. Economist Professor Patrick Esumin tells Citi Business News the upgrade is a renewal of the confidence in Ghana's policy direction and overall economic trajectory.
They are telling investors that compared to where we were before, we have better chance of settling our debt. So if you look at where we were before, that was like really low. But this is an improved upgrade. And I think, as they mentioned, it's a reflection of the ongoing debt or near completion of the debt restructuring, the fiscal reforms going on under the IMF program. And then also a fact that the reserve position has strengthened significantly. So in essence, it's just telling investors that if you lend to Ghana, the likelihood that we will default has reduced. It generally adds to the growing confidence. We have to understand that the other credit rating agencies have also recently upgraded Ghana. But it doesn't mean that we are back to where we used to be. We are headed in the right direction in terms of the upgrade.
Professor Patrick Esumin is an economist and finance professor at the University of Ghana Business School. Away from that, Treasury bill rates continued their upward climb last week as government struggled to meet its fundraising target. Figures from the Bank of Ghana show that only 4.49 billion Ghana cedis was mobilized from the latest auction, falling short of the 6.83 billion Ghana cedis target. This was a 33% shortfall. The 91-day bill remained the most subscribed, and despite the high participation in the short-term paper, overall demand remains weak. Fixed income analyst at Databank Wilson Zilevu tells Citi Business News that institutional investors are still holding back because T-bill returns remain less competitive.
The persistent missed target was much anticipated. At some point, institutional investors, particularly banks, were somewhat cornered to rely heavily on these bills. Soon we saw or witnessed the Treasury reject most of their demand to firmly anchor yields below, should I say, 12% levels. That was an effective cost-cutting measure. Currently, these institutional investors find these bills unattractive and have gotten creative with loan disbursements and the purchase of BOG bills. Recently, we've seen the equity market rally, clearly indicating a shift in investor preference. So it was a good thing to cut down costs, but the opportunity costs of that meant that the Treasury will suffer some periodic undersubscriptions, and that is what we are seeing.
Fixed income analyst with Databank Wilson Zilevu ending the breakfast edition of Citi Business News. But before I go, let's now get some forex update. The dollar trading at 12 cedis 20 pesos. The British pound at 16 cedis. That of the euro could be sold to you at 14 cedis. Please be guided. These are rates from forex bureaus and not the Bank of Ghana's published interbank rates. More news on citynewsroom.com/business. I am Ni Latte. Have a good business day.
Hey, Ruben. Every 2 seconds notification. The Momo keeps on coming. It keeps on coming, eh?
Ma, I am the community Momo man now. People send money, and with the Momo app, every payment is done. My transactions are flying.
Hey, Aden.
Ah, ma, you didn't know, eh?
Over 2 million Ghana cedis is up for grabs in the Stillman Saka promo. Transact more than 100 Ghana cedis with your Momo app, and you could win daily, weekly, and monthly cash prizes, and 100,000 Ghana cedis grand prize. And it's not just payments and money transfers. Bank to wallet transactions, savings, loans, investments, pensions, POS transactions, and Momo transactions from other partner platforms qualify. This promo runs in collaboration with the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
If you know these sounds, you didn't just live through the 90s. You lived the experience. Back then, connection took minutes. Today, it takes a blink. You express yourself with memes. You hold video calls across continents. You say hey to an AI who responds,
"Hello, Kwame."
You order rides, dinner, and dreams all from the palm of your hand. A lot has changed, so have we. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has evolved with you, leading digital banking in Ghana and across 33 African countries, pioneering solutions built around how you live, move, and dream today. From our express points to EcoBank Pay, online banking, and the mobile app, we are where you are. Here for today, ready for tomorrow. Now, that's change, powered by EcoBank.
EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Announcing Ghana's first unlimited photocopier leasing. Yes, from just 983 Ghana cedis, you can lease a multifunctional photocopier and print unlimited. Yes, unlimited and free paper every month. Guess what? That's not all. Toners, repairs, and maintenance all are free. And oh, I'm not kidding at all. And we cover the whole country. Yes, the whole country. What are you waiting for? Just visit us at www.valexlease.com or call 0244 644048. I repeat, or call 0244 644048. Remember, terms and conditions apply. Valix Lease, affordable document management solutions.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509 551 609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Unleashing the power of breakfast. This is City 97.
October 2022. They break my heart for my domain. I did for backseat of my.
Grateful to Valex Lease, EcoBank, and MTN for helping us bring you the breakfast edition of the City Business News. For all offices, schools, print hubs, you don't need to buy a photocopier when you can lease and print unlimited. Just switch to us. Valex Lease Equip Limited is introducing multifunctional photocopiers. You print unlimited from just 983 Ghana cedis a month. We give you free paper, free toners, free cartridges, and free repairs. Free maintenance too across all 16 regions. So stop spending big on machines, paper, repairs, and maintenance. Switch to Valex Lease and keep your cash for what matters most. ValexLease.com is where to visit. 0244 644 048 is the number to call. We have customized payment options as well and packages available. Valex Lease affordable document management solutions. It's amazing how the world is ever changing. The good thing is that EcoBank, we pioneer change even before the world catches up. We've done this through a range of digital-first banking solutions designed for the way we live today. From the mobile app EcoBank Pay, Express Points across the country, EcoBank is right where you are. EcoBank is a better way to bank your way. EcoBank is the Pan-African Bank. Over 2 million Ghana cedis is up for grabs in the Stillman Saka promo. Use your Momo app to make transactions of more than 100 Ghana cedis daily and win daily cash from 100 to 200 cedis, weekly jackpots of up to 2,000 cedis, plus yellow base routers or monthly prizes up to 5,000 Ghana cedis. We have a mega draw where you can win up to 100,000 Ghana cedis, because anything between 10,000 to 100,000 Ghana cedis is up for draw. And it's not just the mobile app. Payments through bank transfers, POS, advanced services, and even third-party transactions qualify. Download the Momo app, transact and win in the Stillman Saka promo. We're doing this together with the NLA on their Caritas Lottery platform. T's and C's apply. Benjamin Nketia is here with Kickoff that's brought to you by Lesheho and Shell. Lesheho Ghana is 15 years old. For 15 years, you, our cherished customers, have trusted us to improve lives across the country. We say a heartfelt thank you to you, our customers, partners, and communities. We look forward to the future with confidence. With Lesheho, lives will improve. Call or WhatsApp 02-740 799 for any of our financial services. Lesheho, let's improve life. Your engine must perform, it must be protected and confident. Shell V-Power gives you just that with a Dynaflex technology specially formulated to clean and protect your engine so it gets that boost it needs. Switch to Shell V-Power. It's designed to remove performance robbing deposits so your engine performs at its best. Feel the feeling with Shell V-Power. Shell, go well. Benjamin Nketia, Kickoff.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Wonderful morning to all of you out there, and Kickoff is proudly brought to us by Shell, Shell Go Well, Zonda GH, Politan Ghana, and Let's Let's Improve Life. In the headlines, Manchester City did thrash Liverpool in this weekend's top liner in the English Premier League. On the local scene, Asante Kotoko, they earned bragging rights and all 3 points when they took on rivals Accra Hearts of Oak. We begin with the Ghana Premier League match week 9, and it was the first super clash of the season where Kumasi Asante Kotoko came all the way to Accra to edge rivals Hearts of Oak by a lone goal courtesy Morifin Donzo. Let's get some reaction from some of the other games that were played as well. Hohoi United Day drew 1-1 with Nations FC, while Vision FC edged 11 Wonders by 2-1. Adriana Stars and Mediama shared points in a goalless draw. Let's hear from Mediama head coach Ibrahim Tanko on how he feels about that result.
We did really very well. My team dominated from first minutes to the last minute, and very unfortunate that the last free kick didn't go in. But I think I'm very, very satisfied with the performance of my team today.
Now that draw keeps Adriana Stars and Mediama Sporting Club first and second on the Ghana Premier League table log respectively. Elsewhere, Young Apostles beat Bechem United by 3-2. Basake Holy Stars, they defeated Bibiani Gold Stars 2-0. Karela and Dreams FC played out a 1-1 draw, while Samatex beat Swedro All Blacks by 1-0. And then Hearts of Lions pipped Brekum Chelsea by 1-0. Let's now move on to the English Premier League, and Tottenham Hotspur, they drew 2-2 with Man United, but United boss Ruben Amorim believes his side could have done much better.
But if you look at the rest of the game, we were comfortable in the game, but I think we should do better, be more aggressive, feeling the environment in the stadium, that the 3 points were there, the space was there, and I think we felt too comfortable during the game, and we need to expect that in one play anything can happen and change the mood of the stadium. And today was that. So I think we control well the game, but we need to do better.
Now Everton beat Fulham by 2-0, while West Ham United edged Burnley 3-2. Sunderland and Arsenal shared the spoils in a 2-2 draw, and here's what Ghana's boss Mikel Arteta had to say.
Tough game, we knew that, very disruptive. We have to deal with situations, obviously, that is... It's difficult to deal with. They do it really well. We concede a goal that is not in our standards, but after that I think the team reacted really well, showed a lot of personality and courage. Scored the first goal, scored the second goal. We have totally dominated the game, and then you have to rely on defending the box when they start to commit 6-7 players there, and it can be from a direct play, it can be from a throw-in, it can be from any situation.
Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta. Chelsea were dominant with a 3-0 victory over Wolverhampton Wanderers, while Crystal Palace and Brighton ended goalless. Aston Villa, they cruised past AFC Bournemouth by 4-0 in a game where Ghana's Antoine Semenyo also missed a penalty. At the GTEC Stadium, Brentford stunned Newcastle by 3-1. Manager Eddie Howe of Newcastle admitted his team lacked confidence.
I think it was clear for me, if you watch Newcastle regularly, we were lacking in confidence today. There was a lot of technical mistakes, which is really unlike us, especially in the middle of the pitch where we're usually really fluent. And that contributed then to putting us under pressure. Confidence will now be an issue for sure, because I think they're honest players, really good people, they care, they want to do well. But the team's taken a few hits, and I think that showed today.
Now Nottingham Forest beat Leeds United by 3-1, and Manchester City, they swept aside Liverpool by 3-0. Now after the loss, Reds boss Arne Slot said the title race is the last thing on his mind right now.
It feels there's too many, and the last thing I should speak about now is the title race. We should first focus on getting result after result, before we can even think about that. And the reality is that we are 7th now, if I'm correct, 7th or 8th, something like this. One team is quite far ahead, although City is maybe.
So Liverpool boss Arne Slot saying the title is the last thing on his mind. Let's move on to La Liga. Elche played out a 1-1 draw with Real Sociedad. There was also Girona versus Alavés. Sevilla were up against Osasuna, and then there was also a matchup between Atletico and Levante that ended 3-1. Espanyol lost 2-0 to Villarreal at home. Athletic Club beat Real Oviedo by 1-0, and Rayo Vallecano held Real Madrid to a goalless draw. When you go to Valencia, they also played out a 1-1 draw with Real Betis, and then Barcelona won by 4-2 against Celta Vigo. Lewandowski scoring a hat-trick in that particular encounter. Let's finish off with some basketball before we go. And the Houston Rockets, they beat the Milwaukee Bucks in their encounter. The Detroit Pistons continued their impressive start to the season, beating the Philadelphia 76ers 111-108 to get into an 8-2 start for the season. The Golden State Warriors were too powerful for the Indiana Pacers. The Pacers are now 1-9 to begin the season. Remember, they are without their star point guard Tyrese Halliburton. In the other games that were played, the Timberwolves also beat the Sacramento Kings 144-117. Big win for them. And then the OKC Thunder remained the top team in the league, this time beating a troubled Memphis Grizzlies side 114-100 is how that game ended. That's all for this morning's edition of Kickoff, proudly brought to us by Shell, Shell Go Well, Zonda GH, Politan Ghana, and Let's Improve Life. I am Benjamin Nketia, the small sport at citysportsonline.com.
If you need unique services, innovative financial solutions, we deliver on our promise, cause we are number one. Let's share go, we improve your life. Even when you're stuck with nothing, no matter your situation, let's share go, we improve your life. Let's share go, let's share go, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Let's share go, we improve your life.
Do you ever wonder how your car's engine is doing as you drive?
Not often.
Does it feel confident and protected, or is it tired and struggling?
I have a busy schedule, so I leave matters of my engine to Shell V-Power. With Shell V-Power, you can feel confident because it is the best ever fuel designed for performance and efficiency. Shell V-Power removes performance-robbing deposits, so you can feel protected.
Fill up with Shell V-Power at a Shell service station near you. Feel confidence, feel protection, and feel performance over and over again with Shell V-Power. Fuel the feeling with Shell V-Power. Go well.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
Powder. This advert is FDA approved.
Dreaming big, thinking Africa. UBA Ghana's got your back. For business growth and expansion, UBA Ghana's got your back. With a 6 billion after-loan facility, UBA Ghana's got your back. With POPs, send and receive money anywhere, UBA Ghana's got your back.
UBA Ghana has got your back. With the 6 billion after-loan facility, your business can grow, export, and trade across the continent.
And with PAPS, send and receive money across Africa instantly. Now live on Leo, your 24/7 digital banking buddy. UBA Ghana.
Connecting you to Africa's opportunities. UBA.
Africa's global bank.
UBA Ghana's got your back.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, madam.
Is that not my daughter's picture and name on your school's billboard?
Oh, yes.
But why? Is that how things are done?
Oh, madam,
But I thought you would be happy to see your child's picture on display by the school. She's a star.
Star for where? Look, take that billboard down right now. My child and I need to know when our personal information is being shared, how it is shared, and what it is used for in any organization. It is my daughter's personal space and her privacy matters. Why would you do that?
Madam, please, exercise patience.
Assert your privacy rights. Request erasure. Restrict the use of your information. You can give and withdraw consent to the collection, usage, and disclosure of your information from any organization. It's your rights. It's the law. Privacy is everyone's responsibility. To learn about your rights and more, visit www.dataprotection.org.gh or call 0256 301533. Remember, privacy is personal.
If you're hungry and you know it, OCM. If you're hungry and you know it, OCM. If you're hungry and you know it and you really want to eat. If you're hungry and you know it, OCM. If you're hungry and you know it, OCM. If you're hungry and you know it, OCM. If you're hungry and you know it and there's nothing in the fridge. If you're hungry and you know it, OCM.
OCM cereals comes in 3 varieties: wheat, oat, and rice.
Hello everyone, I am Sewami here. I love OCM, be it in the morning, afternoon, or evening.
Ready to eat?
This advert is FDA approved.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Welcome to the Money Matters segment with Petra. We all work hard to build something, a business, a home, a future for our kids. But ask yourself, what happens to all that if I'm not here tomorrow? True wealth isn't just about what you make, it's about what's continuous. When you invest and protect that investment with life insurance, you're building something that outlives you. Your family deserves peace, not pressure. Petra helps you secure growth and protection because real wealth should live beyond you. Let's do life together. Dial *44*70# to speak to an advisor today. Petra, achieve more.
It's the Electroland Xmas are picking warmer promotion. Citi is appreciating and Electroland is offering. Buy Nasco LED TV from $6.99 Ghana cedis, and when you buy Nasco French door, you get a free 5 gas cooker. Buy Nasco 425-liter chest freezer and get free 24-inch TV. Now buy the 545 to 800-liter Nasco chest freezers and get free tabletop fridge. Buy selected TCL smart TVs and get free TV wall bracket, air purifier, and professional monitor. Or you can buy TCL side-by-side fridge and get free 24-inch LED TV. Buy the Samsung QLED 4K Neo TVs from 65 to 100-inch and get your free music frame wireless speaker. Buy Samsung DuraCool Twin Cooling Plus and get free blender or 4-burner gas cooker. Now rush to Electroland showrooms or authorized dealers in Ghana. Call 050-315-9339 or visit www.electrolandgh.com.
Whether you're buying water from your favorite spot in Osu, shopping online for the latest styles, or booking your next getaway to Dubai, MasterCard gives you the freedom to pay your way. Insert, tap, swipe, click. So many options, yet so easy. With layers of security protecting every payment, your money stays safe. From Trotro to travel, MasterCard connects you to the life you've earned and the one you dream of. Ask your bank for a MasterCard today. MasterCard. Safe, convenient, priceless.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Who'd ever thought that I would see this day, where I would see my ghetto
stayed hot. No matter how the seasons got, I still remember when they took me away. Kept it on lock, then I got popped. Realized I had to stop. Then I took the time to explore a better way. Search high and low, so close, yet so far to go. I just know there's a sunny day.
7:36 on the City Breakfast Show.
That I would see this day, where I would see my ghetto life fade away. 'Cause I was
Lots of birthday requests coming through. Happy birthday to our dear and wonderful son, Ishira Udietuo, a J boy of Wilbury School at Blekuma. May your life be filled with endless happiness, success, and the courage to chase your dreams. We love you so much. God bless you, son. This is from your dad, Williams Boy, and the Petroleum Commission, and your mom, Mrs. Deborah Boy of the National Health Insurance Authority. To Inshira Udietuo, a J boy, please help celebrate my beautiful daughter, Isla Nyamiye Sikakwansa, Queen of Silicon Valley International School, who turns the big 5 today. Trust me, the world just got 5 times brighter. We're so grateful to God for how beautifully, smartly, and strongly she's growing. Much love from mommy and daddy. Happy birthday to you, Godfred Odame of the Ghana Chamber of Mines, from the entire colleagues at the chamber and the chief servant and engineer Edemashibe. To Godfred Odame of the Ghana Chamber of Mines, may God bless and keep you. May He make His face shine upon you and give you peace. Please celebrate my beautiful daughter, Isla Nyamiye Sikakwansa Kwenu. I think I read this already. Happy birthday to an extraordinary boss, brother and friend, Mr. Samson Yekpele, Deputy Director in charge of Protocol Judicial Service. Your good heart, dedication, and concern for others have earned you a special place in my heart. I'm grateful for your friendship, leadership, and brotherly love. With warmest wishes from Louis Nana Esiedu to Samson Yekpele. Happy 40th to my beautiful and adorable wife, Mrs. Ivy Amoa, Senior HR Manager at Panta Nurses and Midwives Training College. Today we celebrate our greatest blessing and endless inspiration. Your love, dedication, and passion continue to fill our lives with joy and purpose. From your husband, Frederick Amoa of Access Bank, and the kids, Kwabena of Brimpong Amoa and Abena Efri Amoa, both of Rich Church School. Glorious birthday to Reverend Can Andrew Ni Ampao Togbo, Resident Minister, Accra Church, for your inspiration, teaching, guidance, and counseling, which have shaped our worldview and social standing today. We remain eternally indebted to you. Enjoy this milestone and be sufficiently blessed as you transition to the next chapter of your life and ministry. Dr. Joseph Gerald Nyanyufio and your boys are wishing you, Reverend Can Andrew. I'm not sure if it's Reverend Canon or it's Reverend Can as the name, but I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong.
Welcome to my sunny day. My sunny day. Every day. Better day. Welcome to my sunny day.
And a very good morning to you, Bernard and team. Kindly wish Obiniwa Frimpong of Bauer Law Consult a happy 25th birthday. She will see the goodness of the Lord and do exploits all her days. This is from all BLC associates. Thank you.
Yet so far to go. I just know there's a sunny day. Who'd ever thought that I would see this day? Where I would see my ghetto life fade away.
And kindly wish APC Odishia lawyer Vincent Frimpong Menu, the founding president of APC Asante Professionals Club, a happy birthday. May the good Lord and the goodness of Asante Man continue to bless him. From National Executive Council of APC to Odishia lawyer Vincent Frimpong Menu. All the requests on this program are probably brought to you by MasterCard. You can pay with MasterCard either by scanning or tapping or inserting your card. Leave cash in the past, go to your bank and switch to MasterCard today and be on your way to something truly priceless.
I was born in the ghetto,
raised in the ghetto, so my first line.
So good morning, Ghana. Kickstart your day with the irresistible chocolatey goodness of Twisco, enriched with NF40, a combination of energy-boosting minerals and vitamins, including B vitamins, vitamin C, D, iron, and many more. It's going for just 2 Ghana cedis. So give yourself and your little ones a treat. Twisco, power your dream. Now, why travel abroad when world-class education is right here in Ghana? That's what you get at Lancaster University, Ghana, where you earn a British degree, develop employability skills, and enjoy a campus experience that inspires growth and confidence. Apply now to study with expert faculty trained to UK standards right here in Ghana. Lancaster.edu.gh is where to visit. 0248656274 is the number to call. Admissions at lancaster.edu.gh is where to shoot us an email. Lancaster University Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa. Tell me, what are you proud of? At First Atlantic Bank, we are proud to be crowned Digital Bank of the Year not once but 2 times back to back. This isn't just a fancy title, it's a celebration of our commitment and relentless drive to give you the ultimate convenience in digital banking, whether it's through our mobile app, internet banking, USSD, or any of our seamless platforms. We make sure your banking experience is truly safe, fast, and secure. Don't settle for less. Join the People family. 2-time Digital Bank of the Year back to back. If I enter your ear, our socials are at First Atlantic GH. First Atlantic Bank, refreshingly different. All right, so let's talk about Yum Vita infant cereal with milk. It's making feeding time for babies 6 months and above easy with 3 delicious flavors: rice, wheat, and maize and wheat. Baby gets a variety of cereals, and Yum Vita infant cereal is enriched with Nutri-V, which contains 6 essential vitamins and minerals. Yum Vita, good nutrition for a strong start. The luckiest is here. Luck is everywhere. Pick your phone and dial *712#. You will see option 1. Go for it to get a ticket for yourself, or go for option 2 if you want to buy a ticket for someone else. Now, if you want the system to generate a lucky ticket for you, then go with option 1 again. If you prefer to choose your own ticket number, please choose option 2. Confirm with Momo and you're in. The luckiestafrica.com is where to visit for online users. Register there, pay with Momo or your card, and you're good to go. This is your golden chance. Hop on and let's get lucky together, because luck is everywhere.
All right, so this weekend I drove to a town called Otariso. Otariso is in the Kwapim North constituency, but it's just 15 minutes from Koforidua.
Okay.
And it was quite an interesting drive. I was going to Legacy Crop Improvement Center to help them launch their 10th anniversary celebration. The drive was an interesting drive. When I got to Ibri, I noticed people are still walking a lot.
Nice.
I think there were a couple of church groups doing
retreat or
no, this walking.
Walks,
yeah,
okay,
so I think the police church or something. So there were a lot of people walking up the hill.
Nice.
And when I got to Ibri, I also saw a lot of people walking down the hill, because I think Ashirase was doing their Ujira, and the part of the celebration was walking. So I like the idea. So the place was congested.
Yeah.
There was also a bit of traffic. The road was generally very good until I got to Mamfe roundabout.
Yeah,
and then
photos.
From Mamfe to Koforidua was a difficult drive. But it wasn't that bad. It was okay. It wasn't just that. It wasn't as good as the Ibri to as Aimensa to.
For such great scenery.
Yeah.
You know, the landscape.
Yeah. I was surprised to find that Legacy, which is 10 years old, is one of the very few private crop improvement centers where basically they produce high quality maize or soya bean or cowpea seed. And I thought, I was asking, so before you guys came, what were we doing? So we just import seeds
and then grow them.
Yeah. So the question I have is, if you want to take charge of your food systems, why do you have to import all your seeds? Why don't you have a strong group of seed production organizations that can also complement whatever you import, if you're even going to import? Don't forget that if you want a farmer to increase their yield, the starting point for crop yield is the seed, and you need drought resistant, pest resistant seed that are produced locally. And I think what Legacy is doing is an amazing thing they're doing. He started a business 10 years ago in Koforidua.
Wow.
It's just 10 minutes drive from the town, and it's amazing the testimonials of farmers and farmer groups talking about one farmer said 2-3 years ago, there was a drought. Was it last year? There was a drought in the north. And a lot of the farms lost their produce, but the seed he got from Legacy was...
It was to the...
So even though the yield, because the rain didn't come,
Yeah.
they didn't have to replant because the seed was strong enough to survive
Wonderful.
and still grow.
Wonderful.
You know, and I was just thinking about why, as a country, we still import certain things. Okay, now I'm not saying we shouldn't import too, but we don't seem to have paid attention to taking charge of our seed systems as a society. And if you can't generate high quality seed on your own, you don't control your farming. I was talking to a poultry farmer over the weekend, and he was telling me that they still have to import the blend for the poultry feed from outside the country.
Oh, wow.
Even though the main components, maize and soya, are largely produced here, for some reason, we are not able to blend it. I think it's the same for fish feed. So as a country, the things that we can produce, we rather import them. You know, and I don't understand which policy will allow a country to be importing chicken feed in the numbers that we import it. It doesn't make sense to me. You should be able to say when it comes to seed, when it comes to feed, and certain critical items, because chicken feed determines the growth of your poultry.
Yeah.
So poultry will be more expensive than imported frozen chicken because the feed is expensive.
Right.
So if you want to find a way of making your poultry industry boom, you have to take control of your feed.
True.
This is not rocket science, but for some reason, the import of those things seems to be the order of the day. And I feel like we need to decide as a nation that there are certain things we have to stop importing. Even if we stop it immediately, we have to at least say, let's give ourselves a 5-year window to build local capacity. Because to think that Legacy is one of the first private-owned seed production, and it didn't seem that complicated. They had a machine they bought from Germany, which I believe is at the time $150,000. Then they have a big space, and they just put the seed in, or you put the grains in, and it does the sorting, and then it decides which quality of grain must go where, and then some chemical goes on to, maybe you apply some fortification to the seed, and then you bag it, and then you sell. So it shouldn't be that complicated, and yet all we do is import. And Caleb, I feel like one of the reasons we are suffering in the country is that the capacities we are supposed to build locally, we have not. I don't know whether it's the leaders that don't understand it, or the private sector that doesn't have the money, or the financing. There's something fundamentally wrong with a country that imports feed to feed its own chickens. I don't think that's right.
And I wouldn't say even that we don't have local knowledge to back same. Because if you go to the University of Ghana, for example, we have the LIPRIC. This is Livestock and Poultry Research Center, LIPRIC, dedicated to doing research into how to maximize livestock production and their products and even add value to them. This is along the Boteman stretch where you call university farms typically. They have huge rice farms and also research areas where they go into seeds and cereals and all of these things. So when it comes to the knowledge or the science, the body of science to back some of the things we need to do to get to where you are talking about, we do not lack the expertise. So it's really about who will take the bull by the horns and say, okay, with all this knowledge, let's scale up. Because some of the things we import don't necessarily work here, and that's where Dr. Rutherford's inventions will come in strongly, because these are products that are grown here based on our environmental situations and based on our own body of knowledge that we have grown over the years. So for example, Nana Owusu-Echa was telling me that when you are addressing birds, this was actually a lecture he gave at K University. Birds feed on the rice and all of that, right? So there are some solutions that were developed in China, for example, that were brought here, but they didn't work because the birds that we have here
are different.
They are different from the type in China.
What he was saying was when the rice gets to a particular stage where the rice is getting a bit milky.
Exactly.
There are these specific kinds of birds that come in to suck the juice from the rice. So in some countries, they just kill the birds. Now, Ghana cannot do this. You cannot, as a farmer, just kill a specific species of bird. Some use certain chemicals to kill them. Now, he was saying that they had to get people with fishing net expertise. So they go to the fishing communities and people who do fishing nets come and build a layer of film over the rice. Now that fishing net they put on the rice prevents the birds from getting access
to the rice.
So the birds go away.
Correct.
So he was saying that they had to develop a local solution,
local innovation,
which works for them. Now the other thing is the procurement systems of our government agencies are built on supply of imported things. So you may be asking yourself why a sovereign country has not developed the capacity of its own seed producers. It's possibly because maybe in the Ministry of Agriculture, there's a whole line of business around importing seed and distributing to farmers and getting whatever profit they will get on it. I think they do the same with fertilizer. And I feel like this government needs to change that. I like it when the finance minister starts saying that certain transactions in some ministries must come through the Ministry of Finance. For example, they will say, if you want to take a facility that will go to government debt, they have to approve it first. I think we need something like this in Ghana, because importing all your seed, importing poultry feed, importing rice in the millions. Now, poultry farmers in the BA called over the weekend when I was on my way back. And the guy said they can't sell their eggs.
Why?
He says we can't sell our eggs because he said the egg production enclave in Ghana is the Bono region. Right. He mentioned Doma and other areas. He says they have proximity to Cote d'Ivoire. And apparently, he said because of the exchange rate, it's now cheaper to bring in eggs from Cote d'Ivoire to Ghana. So now, Ghana eggs produced in the Doma area are more expensive than the Ivorian eggs. So he's saying that a lot of his farmers are having to destroy their eggs or sell it for almost cheap. So he was asking for, again, large-scale procurement from whichever school or whatever, and also value-added factories that can process their egg. Because he's saying that, yes, every year there's an egg glut for a month or two. But he says this year's egg glut is so serious that he doesn't know what will happen to the the poultry farmers in his area.
Did you say some are throwing them away?
He says they have to dig big holes and bury the eggs because it's going to go bad and get rotten.
Oh, that's serious.
So there are a couple of things here where we don't prioritize long-term planning, and we also allow short-term procurement benefits to override long-term strategic national development policies. Why should a sovereign country import 80 or 90% of its seeds? Why should poultry feed, which is essentially is maize, yellow maize, and soya bean and some concentrate, why can't we do it in Ghana on a scale strategically? Why do we have to import it from another country? I think that our officials who benefit from the import lobby have a lot of questions to answer. No, they do, Akoto, because you cannot tell me that. It's like you are producing something. The main raw material for your production, you are not in control of it. Fish feed, you have to import it. How complicated is it to do? We have all these agri colleges. We have people who do agri at the highest levels in our universities. So what is the problem?
When you visit the farms of, large-scale farms in Ghana, whether it's a fish farm, a poultry, or whatever, especially in terms of livestock and aquaculture, they have their own feed mailing machines. So you remember the time there was some tilapia issue in the Suchari area, there was a Chinese tilapia farm and all that. EPA went there. When we went there, you notice that they have their own feed manufacturing machines, so that their overall cost is reduced.
It will shock you that
it takes a lot of capacity.
Are you sure that they don't import
some components?
So you see, this is the thing. They have a blending facility.
Exactly.
My comment is that the real material that they use, they always have to import. And I think we haven't figured out this trick. If you're a producer and you don't figure out the value chain of what you need in your production, for example, you say you want to do leather shoes in Ghana. Nobody produces leather in Ghana. You have to either get it from northern Nigeria or Italy. So the idea of making shoes in Ghana is not solved if you don't think about the raw material sourcing. And I can say that for many, many things. So, of course, no country is completely independent of imports. But strategically, you cannot allow your seeds to be purely imported. You will not survive. It's not even good for security reasons.
we are going to launch Nkukon Kitten this week. The president will be doing that. And I think that in terms of capacity and manpower, we do not lack those. So the point I was getting to is that perhaps in doing the Nkukon Kitten, the large-scale farmers are now struggling to have market with their eggs and all. And then we are talking about feed and getting all these things we are importing. Maybe we should think about aggregation points where some of these smaller farmers can all go have their feed milled together, something run by Ghanaians, and then they can, reduce their cost. And then also in the long term, think about the markets also. I know they turn eggs into powder or something that it has a longer shelf life and all of that.
A company that does this, but I don't think there are many.
So we need to be thinking about that, because there's no point doing Nkukon Kitten after 3 years. We say, oh, there are eggs all over the country, they are going bad, we throw them away, and we have this conversation again.
You said we are launching Nkukon Kitten.
Yeah.
On Wednesday.
I will be paying close attention because I want to hear. We've had a lot of flagship programs that we end up discussing after 2 years, and they were just words. So I am hoping to hear a bit more detail about what this is when the president talks about it, because it has that part of our economy very excited about its potential. I am hoping that it deals with an important part of what you were saying, the value chain parts of this, the storage. We were talking last week, we've spent the past 2 weeks talking about silos, for instance, and we have still not perhaps made the connection, weirdly so, in spite of all the experts we have, that this problem you are addressing has a large link to the lack of silos, because we can't store grain in this country. We are hoping to hear, for instance, what the milling potential is. You see, because it should not just be about, oh, we are growing, we are increasing the poultry birds in the country. We import the birds.
We import the birds.
Yes, the hatchlings. We are importing them. So we are expecting to hear how this policy intends to reverse that trend, perhaps in 3 or 4 years, because it won't happen immediately. But in 3 to 4 years, what is in there? So the control that we are looking for, or the improvements, let me say, that we are looking for in the feed space, in the seed space, when we hear Nkukon Kitten, it should not just be about, birds. I think that there should be more in there, because if those things don't come in, we will still not be able to make the numbers that are required. Because if we grow grain, for instance, we increase our grain production. Where are we storing the grain? Okay, we've increased it. Where are we storing it?
Good question.
We increase soybean. Where are we storing it? We increase the chicken. Where are we storing it?
How are we processing it?
How are we processing it? The cold chain. What is the cold chain infrastructure in the country? The eggs. What is the cold chain infrastructure for it as well? Transportation from farm gate here. Will the roads improve as part of Nkukon Kitten? So it's when that's what I'm saying, that I am hoping to hear a lot when the president speaks about this, because I know his people and his experts will also know this, that it is not just about, we want to increase the number of poultry birds. At the moment, I looked at the numbers. The numbers, 4 out of every 5 birds that end up on a dinner plate in this country is imported. 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5?
Yes, 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5.
Seriously?
Yes. It doesn't make sense when you have an entire sector of the economy that is dependent on this. Okay, so
it's serious. So you'll be looking out for value chain conversations.
For me, I think that is the key part of the improvements that you are looking for, because you talk about, who is milling? What kind of facilities are they using in the mills? Again, who is storing it?
Who is transporting?
Who is transporting it? Those are the key elements that we've not been able to get right over the years. And we are expecting to hear policy
10 key policy
that guides this conversation. You know, perhaps the poultry farmers would know, what they're looking. But looking at this, because I'm looking at some of the numbers. So let me see this. Dr. Dapila put out something. So Ghana, for instance, on maize and soybeans, Ghana produces 2.9 million metric tons of maize annually and 200k metric tons of soybeans. Yields remain far below international benchmarks. Maize yields average between 2.0 to 2.5 metric tons versus the global average of 5.5 metric tons. Soybeans produced is 1.5 metric tons compared to the global average of 2.8. Post-harvest losses account for between 15 to 20% of output, with aflatoxin contamination caused when grains are stored in warm, humid, and poorly ventilated conditions. Day-old chicks are expensive and largely imported, driving up production costs. Veterinary services remain limited, raising disease and biosecurity risk. He also talks about midstream processing, feed milling, and logistics. So there he talks about Ghana's feed milling industry has significant installed capacity, but operates at only between 40 and 50% utilization, according to the ministry. The reasons: inconsistent maize and soy supply, high input cost, and lack of feed quality standards. Processing: most poultry is sold live or slaughtered informally with limited modern processing facilities. The few facilities that exist are underutilized because local poultry is too expensive compared to imports. As a result, local chicken is virtually absent from retail chains and supermarkets. On logistics and storage, poor rural roads inflates the cost of moving maize and soybeans to feed mills and farms. Ghana has silo capacity for only a fraction of its national grain output, leaving harvest vulnerable to spoilage and price fluctuations. Spoke about cold chain infrastructure. It's non-existent.
I'll give you the chance to go into.
No, I'm just
this.
going. I'm just, you know.
I'll give you a chance to
going
because
for you.
when we come back, I'll also tell you that in 2014 we did something called the Broiler Revitalization Program. It didn't work. Then MPP came and said they are doing rearing for food and jobs.
It didn't work.
We don't know if it has worked.
It didn't work.
Now they are doing Akukon Kitinkiti. So the truth is that, as you rightly said, the programs are many. But the cross-cutting issues, the systemic issues, high import feed, and all these issues, dumping. We import chicken from Netherlands, Poland, US, Belgium, Brazil, UK, Turkey, Germany, Canada, and Ukraine.
Ukraine.
We are import chicken from all these places.
Bernard, that's I was telling you.
And
that.
some of these countries that we import chicken from, they turn around and come and support some of our programs to expand our local production. You have to think about it in a very careful way. We have to.
But last time I was telling you about a politically exposed person who was in the import sector, who was bringing in thousands of containers per week of chicken and fish. Thousands.
Meanwhile,
now you think such a person who sits at the table of men and women will do policy that improves the market?
And then we are told broiler meat imports constitute about 80% of the total meat import into the country. There's a lot of issues here. Dumping by countries, high cost of feed, and by the way, 60 to 70% of the cost of production of poultry is the feed. So you have a maize glut, and yet your poultry industry is not necessarily benefiting. There are major issues. Let's get into tech and social media trends.
That's brought to us by Telecel and First Bank Ghana. Congratulations to Richard, Joseph, Gideon, Maxwell, Jonathan. They were winners, and Esther, of course, and others too. They won in the First Bank Ghana Use and Win promo in September. You can be the winner this month as well. It ends the end of this month, November 30. Just use the First mobile app or *894# for your everyday transactions, and you could win 500 Ghana cedis cash every week. You heard me right. First mobile app *894# and 500 Ghana cedis is what you get in the week. So if you are not yet a part of the First Bank family, dial *894# or download the First mobile app from Apple App Store, Google Play Store, and initiate the account opening process. 0596 921 921 is the number to call. First Solutions at firstbankgroup.com. Shoot us an email, firstbankyou first.
Edwin Kwakufi is here with the segment. Hello, Edwin.
Hello, Bernard, and hello, everyone on the panel. So we start with an unfortunate trend, justice for Ransford, which has been trending heavily on social media. And it's
almost a week now.
Yes, and it's the unfortunate story of Ransford Owusu, a 16-year-old boy who only wanted to play football, but then allegedly was sexually assaulted by his coach, Ibrahim Anyas, who has now been picked up by police, arrested. The police released a couple of mark shots yesterday, and they've said they've taken up the investigation. They've discovered that the boy Ransford also, he was treated for liver and kidney related conditions, and they took up the investigation after his mother reported that after his death that her son had confided in her that his coach was sexually abusing him. And then the police have also taken up the issue. They requested for comprehensive medical data from the two facilities that took care of him. That was the Confanoche Teaching Hospital and the Maternal and Child Health Hospital. Unfortunately, of course, Ransford died in February.
Do we know the cause of his death?
We don't know yet, and that's why the police have requested his medical data.
Was this not the academy Godfred blew the alarm on this program?
He did.
About this alleged sodomization of
I think
last year.
It was when it happened.
It was this year.
The minister had just taken off.
Okay,
I remember on this program we said that was going to be her first assignment. And to be honest, I think personally, on a personal level, I am very ashamed of myself. I could have done better in following up after raising that particular,
Well, are
issue.
you linking his death to that? Because he had left the academy.
No,
right?
I am saying that perhaps if I had followed up a bit more aggressively, Ibrahim Anyas would not have gone back to that environment.
He had gone back to the academy
where he was still coaching the kids.
But the academy was to have been closed down.
It was yes, it was temporarily closed down. And I recall Prosper Arsenal, the General Secretary of the Football Association, gave me a call after his interaction with the minister at the time. They went there together to go and look at the place, and he called to give me an update on.
So they usually closed the place, and then what happened?
Yes, they closed it down to make sure that the kids were in a safe environment at the time. So it's unfortunate it's taking this long for the police to get involved. I also think that last week we were having this conversation about social work.
Yeah.
If it had been properly in place, we would have perhaps had a social worker who would regularly visit that place to make sure the children are in a proper environment, and even not allow the alleged perpetrator of this, horrific thing to even be around children until there is clarity on what his role was, if indeed he played a role. So hopefully the police followed this through.
We don't take something seriously. When people travel abroad and they're going to teach or do any job that requires they are dealing with minors, there's a very rigorous process
background checks
that they will require of their former employers to be sure that this person can work with kids. Here in our case, a coach was accused of sodomizing footballers. We reported to the ministry, and somehow the person has come back to football. So it's, I don't know. The society also does not take things seriously. I don't know.
And I think that one thing we don't do is register sex offenders. So there's almost no way to tell that somebody has been involved in an issue prior and should be taking notes of for certain employments and certain jobs.
So what are people asking for when they say justice for Ransford? Are they asking for the coach to be prosecuted? Are they asking for compensation for the family? What are they saying?
They want him taken out of an environment where he could possibly do similar things to another person. And one thing that's been happening is people have been sharing videos of him in compromised positions with other suspected minors. And people are very upset about that. The fact that this Ransford died in February, and then he still shared videos of himself with other kids afterwards. So this was it's been very upsetting for a lot of Ghanaians online.
Maybe later on
the ministry issued a statement, I think on Friday, on this, trying to recap what it had done.
Maybe later on when we find time, you should play back your conversation with Justice Sophia Akufu on grooming. Look, Bernard, they must come. We must have a conversation. We have a big problem in this country with people grooming underage children, boys and girls.
And it's not explicitly stated as an offense. Kai, can you help me? Is it an offense?
I don't know. I'm just saying there's a big conversation
to
be had. Over this weekend, another big trend was this young girl who was in a video in a room with, obviously, this girl was 15, 16 with an adult in a school uniform saying all kinds of things. And later on, she even came out to make another video to say, look, he's not my boyfriend, though. I was just there. I work with him. But I think we need to take these things a lot more seriously. I think we tend to make light of the fact that, this adult says he likes a 13-year. Look, if you come and tell my 13-year-old daughter that you like her, you and I will have problems. You should not even be saying those
inappropriate.
things. It's completely inappropriate.
And to have the effort to even film it.
Yeah, but we've normalized saying those things to little girls and boys. And it's not just, that's my concern, it's not just girls.
Boys too.
Boys.
Justice Akufu said that for her, the boys one is even more serious because a lot of that doesn't get
reported. Yes.
And then she also said that in certain jurisdictions, they've made grooming an offense.
Yeah.
In Ghana, we don't seem to have identified it. Help me. Is grooming an offense in Ghana?
There are things which we do with generally, but not in the sense that it is used elsewhere. So, for instance, if you walk in the streets of London, right, and then you find maybe a 12-year-old, normally you look at them, you think that these are of age, and you get in certain conversations with them, straight away you are liable for prosecution because the law doesn't.
So you can't even talk to them in a certain way.
In a certain way, do you understand?
But here, there's nothing like that.
Yeah, what we don't have is in that sense. But there are things, so assault, for instance, if you touch her in an inappropriate way, she's under 16.
No, we are using grooming in the sense of conversation with the person to a point of getting their mind to think in a certain way. That's what she's asking. So she's asking that we should
explicitly
make grooming an offense in dealing with exploitation of people below age. Let's get back to you.
Okay, so we move on from that unfortunate situation to the Grammys, and they announced their nominees for the next Grammy Awards. Unfortunately, no Ghanaian artist.
Why unfortunately?
Because we want to win a Grammy, but nobody made it on the list despite the campaign that had been going on in the last couple of months. So Shatta was trending because of it, because he was the quote noisiest of the artists on this Grammy nomination issue. He didn't make it in, but a few artists in the African performance, Davido, Burna Boy, Ira Star, Tyler, they are the big names in there.
I think I also saw a post from Angelique Kidjo announcing that she did a cover sort of for the Jerusalem song from what do you call it, Jerusalem from South Africa, and she did it in her own style, while sort of mirroring what had been originally produced, and somehow it makes it into the Grammys. I mean, from a post that she had put on her page, and I'm wondering, whoa, even the cover can take you that far.
Grammys are expanding their categories to allow more involvement. So now we move on to Superman has been trending.
Superman
has been trending because a Superman cosplayer arrived in Ghana to celebrate the Akwesida Festival at the Malaysia.
What's going on here?
He was giving a huge welcome.
A Superman
cosplayer. Yes, so he dresses up as Superman because apparently he looks like Superman. He was giving a huge welcome at the airport, and then at the Malaysia Palace where they're celebrating the Akwesida Festival. People are asking, why is Superman taking a plane to Ghana? But
he should fly now.
Yeah, but they're also saying that why is this person giving so much attention? His name is Leonardo Moy Lyet.
Is he like a proper Superman, or he?
He's a cosplayer.
What does it mean?
He dresses up like a pop culture figure.
So he's not a guy who does the movie.
No. He's a Brazilian.
Who just decides to dress as Superman?
Lawyer, yes.
And we put him on, giving him a visit.
So much attention to him. Yeah.
Yes, ground for you.
Go hard, though.
You don't want us to be happy.
So once Brony come inside there, we forgive him fans. I even thought it was like an actor who came. Basically, he just dressed up like Superman.
No, but the truth is that in this day and age of social media, you can become a global idol for just anything. Like that, for anything.
So is he a social media sensation?
To large extent.
Does he look like the guy?
Oh, if you look at him,
I don't think he does, but some
he has a high.
Does he look like the because the real Superman is he Clark Kent or something? What's the name?
Yes.
Yeah, but different people play the role.
Yeah, different people.
Okay.
He could be the new one.
And that's like all of them have.
So some football news.
Oh,
Jeremy Doku.
Oh my God.
Possibly one of the best individual performances in Premier League history. He tormented Liverpool.
Oh, you're happy.
You bought rough.
His performances have improved since Ghana.
I'm asking you, don't sit up.
He dribbled everyone too much.
When the gloomy way is score, no.
That don't be easy.
The ball, you know, gloomy. Yes.
When you hit the ball and it enters the corner.
That's not David.
Doku is trending. He did very well.
Conor Bradley was assaulted
victims.
90 minutes.
His victims, Conor Bradley and Konate.
You know the funny thing? Conor Bradley had a decent game against
Vinicius.
so he had arrived.
Doku finished up.
But the House of Folk guy who wanted to beat people, isn't he trendy?
The Accra Sports Stadium is trending though, because Kotoko ended.
This weekend they are suffered though.
Well,
everywhere I pass, and they lose.
Benjamin Asare was also in the trends because people felt a little they were not happy with his performance when it comes to claiming balls, claiming crosses. They felt he should.
And he's
be
our
better
national team keeper
for Black Stars, number one.
Even you.
Yeah. So tech news.
What's the 16-0 or 17-0? Whatever.
Morocco
fought down Caledonia and they were
17 World Cup.
Yeah. I mean, what was that?
How do you score a team 16-0?
Oh, it happens. It happens. Though.
Oh, Charlie, no.
Not at the World Cup.
It means that the selection of the team, the standards are wrong.
Yeah, because they've expanded
every single.
How many pros does Africa have?
I mean, under 17 slots is a New Caledonia.
New Caledonia, I'm sure even your team.
My team will not
beat them.
New Caledonia will not survive against my team.
Your team wouldn't collect 16-0 against
Morocco.
Never. Even though you lose 2-0.
No, like 5, but
the man in the arena.
No. So he has a football team. A proper under 17 team in Ghana will not collect 16-0.
They might give him 200 goals.
Oh no. New Caledonia, no.
New Caledonia, even I sure say some people here can get in the national team.
Well, finally in tech news, GTA 6 for the gamers. GTA 6 has been delayed to November 2026 from May 26. It's very significant because GTA 5 has made almost $10 million worldwide in revenue. 10 billion, sorry.
Only two of you know what you are talking about.
10 billion. It's the biggest entertainment assets worldwide.
GTA 6.
GTA 6. Grand Theft Auto 6. It's the biggest. Grand Theft Auto 6.
What is that?
It's a game.
It's a video game. And it's made.
I'm currently on the last edition.
The last edition has made $10 billion worldwide.
10 what?
$10 billion worldwide from that game. Wow. The current game is rumored to cost about $2 billion to make. Yes, and it's launched the careers of a number of YouTube streamers, TikTok streamers. So yeah, it's made people a lot of money.
So how come we don't know anything about it, Sky?
No, because you're not in that realm. Okay. I mean, if you speak to the likes of Ametogo,
Maximus and
that's right.
That's their area.
Yeah, that's right.
Gaming.
This is why if you speak to Edwin and I, this is our area.
Online gaming.
Yeah. It's a massive thing. But it's been delayed.
It has its own downsides, though. I mean, for kids especially.
We have to be careful.
No, but this GTA is not for kids. There's an age restriction.
There's an age.
You know, kids will play.
Yeah.
Can kids play Minecraft?
Yes.
I let them play Minecraft once in a while.
But the issue
because it helps them with certain conceptualizations.
Yeah, the issue is addiction.
Yeah,
addiction
and also contact online with other people.
So sometimes we do offline. Yeah, sometimes. 100%. I'm with you on that. That was Tech and Social Media Trends with Edwin Kwakofi.
Looking for a bank to rely on. Let me give you a shoulder to lie on. Wouldn't we seek out to bank baby? No lie. Only one place where I get my eye on. Make I introduce you all to First Bank. The best services in the world, first rank. Customer service, everything is well planned. I make music, I travel, I sell land. They be my reserve tank. Cause every time I know my money's safe. Universal banking in me here on the date. I'm a busy person, me no need time to wait. Now I got to Spain even when I'm in the States. My me blue shirt. They tell me office a chilly, but who cares? Cause I bank with the best. I'm lucky, I'm too blessed. When it comes to first bank, it's too west. Everything is you first.
Nobody feed do I'm like us. Do I'm like us. First bank we treat you first. Treat you first. Somebody think about you first. Think about you first.
You first. First Bank. There are many reasons to connect, and it's all to put smiles on the faces of those you love.
Daddy, thanks for the tea cash, okay? I love you.
That's my daughter Angela. Caring for my parents, that's my duty. I also get to pay my utility bills easily with Telecel Cash. And to the suppliers at my shop,
hello sir, Telecel Cash payment received right on time. Thank you.
I get to make them smile because I can pay to my suppliers' merchant numbers, even on other networks directly, and send Telecel Cash for free to my dear ones. We keep the connection stronger when our family, friends, and business relations are happy. Make free Telecel Cash transactions every day, anytime, from your Telecel Cash wallet to your loved one's Telecel Cash wallet. Save on cash, enjoy convenience, and make those who matter smile when you send them money with Telecel Cash.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
You can't tell what your baby will become or what his interests will be. But you can help her get a strong start with good nutrition. Yum Vita, made with the goodness of milk, plus Nutri-V, is a delicious, nutrient-rich cereal for your baby. Oh yeah, older ones love it too. Give your baby good nutrition for a strong start. Yum Vita is available in other yummy variants. Yum Vita, a delicious way to grow. This advert is FDA approved.
Luckiest everywhere for everyone.
This year is going to be sweet. I don't just feel it, I know it, because the Luckiest Season 3 is back.
And I'm about to show you how to grab your golden ticket. Just dial *712# and follow the prompts to purchase your ticket. Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, hit community tickets, and pick your lucky number.
Or let the system do its magic. Choose how much you want to spend from 1 to 5,000 Ghana cedis. You can even buy a ticket for someone else. Be someone's hero. Payment? Easy. Mobile money in Ghana or card if you're international.
One ticket can turn 1 CD into 500 times more. That's smarts we love. Or your community could win 10 times more. So let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Play responsibly, not for persons under 18 years. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Hey, police! Electrician, no, why you them? Only in Cheluan.
Marigina, I am Shushamukaka, one fuck cables are papa and a wire dime. And on a dear Jashia Bayo.
How will electricity so there? I'm a cables near you. And we'll do more put down for a bay. Problems what up? I would uncheck you for some cables with the right certification. And the cables are papa. From a next gen cable metal Ghana limited. Or you made in Ghana. What by ya? I work for 60 years. When the cables look at the ISO certification. YSP will come. Or your low small cable and a fire safety cable. Now, so when you do be and to assume when you under next answer, our quality fire safety cables are papa and your low small cable, halogen free cable, fire retardance cables, and your Nexans cable metal Ghana limited in Casa. No, be Yamo 030-3304-12 and 3.
Nexans cable metal, electricity no get leg. It be Nexans cable metal cable they carry up.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509 551 609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Hello, Mr. Headmaster.
Please sit. I want to discuss your child, Sarah. She is always asking questions. Questions after questions. It never stops.
Sorry, we will...
Oh, no, don't be sorry. We love her curiosity. Our world needs more curious minds. So, well done.
Oh, thank you. Confident, curious kids will change our world. Nido, especially formulated with iron, vitamin C, and A. Nido, your love, their future. This advert is FDA approved.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
It's 8:27 City Breakfast Show this morning. Just musing on a few things we've encountered, talking about the need to strengthen our production systems, whether it's for chicken feed or for seeds. Don't forget that the Agri Fair is happening on the 28th, 29th, and 30th of November. Those are the last 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're looking at bringing all kinds of things to sell. Homegrown food. And if you want to register to be part of this, you call 0205-973-973. AgriFair 2025, the November edition. In the meantime, Zenith Bank's turning everyday spending into rewards. From November to January next year, spend up to 10,000 cedis with your Zenith MasterCard, debit or prepaid card and be rewarded with shopping vouchers. That's right, whether you're shopping, buying groceries, paying bills, or enjoying a night out, every transaction brings you closer to being rewarded. And the best part, rewards are given out at the end of each month during the campaign period. So what are you waiting for? Use your Zenith MasterCard, spend more, win more. Terms and conditions apply. zenithbank.com.gh is where you should go. If you're looking for a smarter, safer way to grow your money, at Blue Financial Services Ghana Limited, our fixed deposit and investment options give you competitive rates and flexible tenures. Whether you're an individual or a business, Blue makes your money work harder so you can relax and watch it grow. Walk into any of our branches or the Osu branch. You may also call 0303-968-196. With Blue, your trust truly earns more. Blue Financial Services, trust in Blue. SNIT provides contributors of the scheme who are incapacitated with a monthly pension due to their inability to work until death. Once you're a member of the SNIT scheme and a regular contributor, in the event of permanent illness or accident, SNIT steps in to pay you a monthly pension for life, regardless of your age. Don't get to be a member of the Haranun Club. Take decisive action today. Get enrolled on a SNIT scheme today. Pay your contributions regularly and relax knowing SNIT's got you covered for life. Call SNIT on 0302611622. SNIT, we deliver on our promise.
Attention Ghana, Indomie has a mission for you and a reward, a trip to Disney Paris plus amazing prizes. Your tickets right inside every Indomitable Hero pack. Here's how the mission works. So step 1, buy any Indomitable Hero pack. Each pack comes with a special hero comic book. Step 2 is to check your code on the first page of the comic book. Step 3, dial star 844 star 44 hash or visit www.indomighana.com to enter your code. Every code you enter could win you rewards like free PS5, TVs, iPhones, tablets, bicycles, and free Indomie. And at the grand finale, 5 lucky heroes will fly off to Disneyland Paris. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the mission today. Allez, Indomie, tastes great. Good morning, Ghana. Kickstart your day with the irresistible chocolatey goodness of Twitsco, enriched with NF4, a combination of energy-boosting minerals and vitamins, including B vitamins, vitamin C, D, iron, and many more. It's good for just 2 Ghana cedis, so give yourself and your little ones a rich treat, rich, delightful, chocolatey taste of Twitsco, and power that dream. Grab yours now. The little ones love it too, so just get close to a store near you and grab it now. Twitsco, power your dream.
Your SG Ghana Visa card could do way more for you. It's your key to smarter, more convenient payments. Now pay online for your meals, shopping, fuel, and services, and make quick payments on POS terminals worldwide using your card. With your gold and platinum cards, you even get more value. Exclusive whopping discounts at selected vendors, including airport lounge access with your platinum card. Don't have a Visa card? Well, we've made it simple. Visit any SG Ghana branch across the country and get one today. Societe Generale Ghana, the future is you.
If you're concerned about your health, don't let uncertainty weigh you down. Get the clarity you deserve from SynLab. Bernard, SynLab? SynLab, yes. Oh Lord, SynLab. We offer fast, accurate, and reliable diagnostic testing from routine blood work to advanced screenings with over 500 tests and branches nationwide. SynLab delivers the trusted quality you've come to rely on. Our expert team uses cutting-edge technology to provide the answers you need so you can take control of your well-being. Pass through any of our branches. Call us on 059-380-4101. Visit www.synlab, that is synlab.com.gh. We are your trusted lab right where you are.
You can get in touch 05499869996. It's our WhatsApp number. There's an interesting comment here, Bernard. Would you believe that for all the components for the implementation of the Nkukor Kitikiti are imported? How can we sustain such a policy? Couldn't we have thought of local substitutes in fashioning such a policy? Jesse, well, they will tell you that the chickens that we use for these programs, it's like we don't have a proper hatchery system to grow enough or so they basically put day-old chicks and stuff. Do they put them on the seas or in planes and fly them to Ghana?
Yeah.
Do they even acclimatize well?
Oh yes.
So how come our farmers can't have their own hatcheries?
Again, that's why I'm saying that I'm hoping the Nkukor Kitikiti accounts for some of these things. You know, the storage facilities that create the environments where these eggs can be stored, proper hatcheries. Those are the things that you put in place if you say you are doing Nkukor Kitikiti. Otherwise, again, like Jesse is expressing concern, are we going to create another avenue where imported components become the main?
But can you think of anything in Ghana that we don't depend on imports for?
Yes.
Everything we do in Ghana, the component has to be imported. I think that's the business model the country runs.
Almost everything.
It's easy money.
Think of something that we do that we don't import.
I'm thinking about
even newspapers need to import the paper. The paper they print the newspapers on, they import it. Everything is imported. Even some of the clothes we are wearing, which are locally made, they have to import the material.
The base material. Those are
So Sky, this is everything. Everything.
Let me read this message.
This is from a poultry farmer?
Yes.
All right.
So it says, good morning, Richard. I hope you're fine.
We are
This
fine.
egg glut is very serious. I'm a farmer and my eggs are not being bought. My pineapple farm, on my pineapple farm, we are struggling to sell. The middlemen are buying it at a cheap price from us because there is so much on the market. This akoko and kitten thing will most likely fail if we don't take care. If you give out the chicken, where are the coops to be used? Water to feed, feed for the chicken, medicine for the birds, and also how to pay the workers. It will be like the case of the guinea fowl flying away, but this time it will be chicken. Too many short-term policies to satisfy voters, but not to build our economy. The government should go to small farmers who can tell you their challenges and stop speaking to big shots.
So he says he has eggs nobody's buying.
Pineapple too, nobody is buying. And then also how they are modeling the program. It would seem that they are dealing with big shots as opposed to the smallholder farmers who should be the targets, who they should be speaking to.
Well, some will also tell you that if you want to really support private business, start with the big guys. They have the economies of scale. Then they are able to then bring the smaller guys into the chain. So that for that one, the jury is still out there on which approach is the best. But I agree. For me, Godfrey's point is critical. We need to know what thinking has gone into the Nkukon Kitikiti policy and how it will address some of the issues we've identified in the poultry value chain. If you are importing everything you use, you are importing the day-old chicks, you are importing your feed, it's only a matter of time. If your currency becomes worse off in terms of you start depreciating, it will make the import more expensive. Now the currency is stronger, so imports are not that expensive, which is why a lot of local producers are also suffering, because now it's easier to bring in imports. So for example, what I'm told is that now the Ivorian exchange rate or the CFA exchange rate makes it advantageous for importers of poultry to bring their products in. So for now, that's what is happening. But Sky, for me,
But do you mean that even the feed we import don't we have enough grain on the market to be able to produce our own feed? So for instance, I mean, some people are into the production of yellow corn. We have herrings and other types of, fish products from our seashores and also inland, landing beaches. So I don't see why there is a claim that we are having to import feed into the country. Because I mean that should
maybe when I talk to them they will explain it.
Yeah, I mean that
I don't have the
I just read the numbers to you. We are not
knowledge.
producing enough corn, maize for this. We are not producing enough soy for this, and the maize that we produce also has other purposes. It's not just for the feeding. It's also for kinky. It's also for other things. So, if one, you're underproducing, and two, it has other purposes.
I think we don't produce enough grain to feed Ghana.
I've read the numbers for you.
That's a tragedy, isn't it?
I've read the numbers because we can't store it.
It's serious.
Why are we storing it? We can't store it.
And then I'm also told that when it comes to the issue of not having our own day-old chicks, it says the country needs to know how to develop and breed grandparent stock and parent stock in order to produce day-old chicks. We need a high-value livestock law and policies to encourage the creation of breeder and breeding farms. So it's the same as the seed issue.
We don't have special.
You see, I keep saying the basic raw material for a farmer is the seed. The basic raw material for a poultry farmer is the day-old chick and the feed. And what is even funny is that on one hand, we as a country, we produce raw materials to export. We produce cocoa raw, we produce gold raw, and we don't do anything. We just export it. Of course, now we are processing on cocoa here. But for the things that we use here, that we eat, even the seed, we import it. The feed, we import it. The day-old chick, we import it.
Bernard.
It's serious. For me. I think it's.
As in, we don't have hatcheries in this country.
I think it's a strategic neglect because people benefit, and I answer it in two ways.
Yes.
I think some of our development partners, they have an interest in exporting these things to us,
yes.
and because they provide us help, quote unquote, a lot of our technical people in these ministries don't really have an independent view or have the capacity to implement any independent policy because we haven't invested in the research or whatever. So it's because there are many programs and projects in our education, health, and agri sector that are funded by donors, and these donors also have an interest in pushing their own private sector people. That's number one. Number two, there are people in some of these MDAs who benefit from the procurement around these imports, and therefore they don't see the value in shifting strategically back to the country. You get it? So, which is why there's all these seasonalities. There's gluts. I mean, are you not surprised that for a country that just a year and a half ago had a dry spell, that the government had to literally import grain? Think about it. We are so like I want a word that's not complicated. Like we move like a pendulum. A year and a half ago, around June, July, August 2024, the big discussion in Ghana was about a dry spell. Yeah. The Minister of Agriculture even announced that because of the dry spell, they were going to bring in more imports.
They voted so much money to support northern farmers.
Because of the dry spell. A year and a half later, you have a glut. And I keep telling you that 4,000 years ago, Joseph in Egypt, he found a way to store grain when there was a glut. And we in 2025, rice, maize, egg, tomatoes, fish, all going waste because despite the 68 years of independence and almost 75 years of university education in this country, we haven't figured out how to either add value or store basic food. And if this is not something that requires you to get angry with, then I don't know. I mean, it's like it's normal business that we've gone to school, we've done all this agri science, and we can't store basic grain for more than one harvest season. And we can't add any value to egg, add any value to rice, add any value to maize. And so next year, if there's a drought, we'll still go hungry, even though there's a glut this year.
Let me read.
Why are we even traveling to conferences? What are we doing?
Let me read some comments for you before you get on your call, because some of the comments will inform your conversation with the farmer you are about to speak to. Bernard and team, when we visit Nigeria and taste their rice, we often laugh and say it's not nice. But Nigerians have embraced their local rice, and that's something beautiful. In their restaurants across the UK and Canada, they proudly serve it. We need to do the same in Ghana to help grow our rice industry. For the Nkukon Kitinkete, what is the aftermath of the politics? What is the future plan? What happens if this leads to this egg clat Abaka from Osino? Guys, do you remember Koko Photo around Dansoman? That State Farm used to produce everything, feed, day-old chicks, eggs, etc. all by themselves. Today, the area has been sold to politicians. Good morning, Bernard and team. We keep doing, Abeku, there were some messages that are technical, that were giving us some proper inputs. I want those messages, if you can help me. Giving us hatchery numbers and those things.
Can I do the interview and then you come back to that? You wanted to read that first?
No, if Abeku can open it, I'll read it.
Okay. Yeah, please read this one.
Yes. Here are a few, but you are closer.
Yes, here are a few poultry hatchers or day-old chick suppliers. Cupes Breeders Ghana. They operate both a parent stock farm and a hatchery for day-old chicks, layers and broilers. They emphasize high-quality proven genetics, full vaccination, local production, so the chicks are day-old when delivered rather than imported. Then there's Zek Moss Hatchery and Farms, Tamale Northern Region, offers poultry hatching services for eggs, day-old chicks, equipment, incubators, supplies, large-scale backyard farms. Then there's St. Charles Farms and Hatchery, based at Doma and Hinkro in Ghana. Distribute first-quality day-old chicks, South Africa brown, bovines black, ISA white. The existence of hatcheries means you can procure day-old chicks locally rather than relying solely on imports, which often cost more, involve stress in transport, and may arrive later. There's also quality matters. Hatcheries differ in genetics, vaccination, biosecurity, and transport conditions. This is from Togbi Kachenakbo, Lakeside Estate. Let's talk to the secretary of the Poultry Farmers Association in Bono. His name is Johnson. Johnson, good morning.
Morning, sir.
There are many Johnsons. Which of the Johnsons are you? Johnson what?
I am Johnson Yeboah.
You are the secretary of the Poultry Farmers Association for Bono. correct?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
How many farmers do you have? How large is your association? And how critical is the Bono region for poultry farming in Ghana?
Thanks for the opportunity, sir. In fact, we are, when I talk of that, we have a strong data for the poultry industry in Bono. Just that offhand, I cannot tell the exact number as we speak, but we are more than 5,000 farmers in Bono region. I'm talking in terms of number of size or birds that we have. At a point in time, Doma alone can boast of more than 4 million players. And when you come to Sunyani and other places as well, we have enough of birds. Yes.
So for Ghana, how is Bono like the leading producer of poultry for Ghana?
You may not be wrong by saying this, even though we admit that Ashanti region is also doing quite well. In terms of the quantity and the numbers, whatever one may talk of, Bono is also leading, especially
good.
Doma Hinkro, yeah.
You called me on Saturday to complain about something. What is the problem?
The problem is, poultry is a very lucrative business that one may not live to regret when you try investing in the industry. But unfortunately, successive governments for this country have failed woefully to pay much attention to the industry. You normally hear them talking plenty about poultry. But sir, I am telling you today, market, that successive governments have failed to engage with the poultry farmers in order to ensure that this business that has got a very long value chain, and when I talk of value chain, there are a lot of production line, starting from soybean, maize, sellers for the products as far as egg and poultry meat is concerned, that is the chicken. Those people who transport the items from the farms, the chain is very, very long. And for that matter, poultry can indeed create a lot of employment. Because a poultry farmer with just 1,000 birds can employ more than one person. So you can imagine farmers who are holding on about 100,000, 20,000, 50,000 birds can engage about 50, 60 employees.
Okay, so
unfortunately, you hear government, past and present, always talking about the industry that we are going to do this, that for poultry. But they don't engage with the stakeholders or maybe with the industry players in order to know the exact challenge that we have and how best to solve it. Typical example is like this Akukon Kitenkete that the government is talking about. Initially, the government, the president made us aware that they are going to engage the association so that they can get a successful implementation of this manifesto pledge. Bernard, as we speak, no government official has ever bothered to engage with the industry players to even take our ideas as to how best we can implement this manifesto pledge successfully. And you always hear them talking about poultry. We are giving out our 80,000 to week. It is just lip services that we are hearing because, this business is more of a technical and complex to the extent that you cannot just throw out birds in the system in the name of maybe campaign promise. Because you have said that you want to engage, you want to help the poultry industry, you give out birds anyhow. It will marvel you to hear that people are going to the various assemblies to write their names for Akukon Kitenkete. They are not poultry farmers. How do they take care of these birds? And this business, as I've already mentioned, is more of a technical something that if you don't get the expertise, definitely it is going to also create a huge problem as far as maybe disease outbreak is concerned. So coming back to the challenge, now we are producing a lot of eggs, but unfortunately the market is slow, which is compelling most of the farmers throwing away their eggs. So if indeed the present government is eager to support the industry, I think it is our humble appeal that they engage with us. In fact,
so what is the problem poultry farmers are facing as we speak?
The problem we are facing is the egg glut we are talking of. For some time now, we've been hearing about the maize and the rice glut. And the poultry one is more bigger. It is more serious because of the fact that, lifespan for egg is very short. And now I wouldn't want to tell me that we are overproducing. It's just that, poultry is not a formal business that you can regulate. Because anybody at all who has got his or her capital may decide to maybe raise his pens or her pens and then enter into it. So it is very difficult to check how much we are producing. Do you get it? And for that matter, I don't know if we can call it we are overproducing.
So when you say we have an egg glut, are you saying that you people produce more eggs than we can eat, or people have stopped eating eggs, or that there are other eggs from other places coming?
That is another critical point that you are raising. I am very much aware that we are producing so much in the country, but for some time now, because of the exchange rate for CFA, people are also bringing in eggs from La Côte d'Ivoire, and it is permissible because, we farmers also get a lot of support from that area in terms of maize, soybean, and other items. So there is no way that farmers can agitate that the government can stop people importing eggs from Côte d'Ivoire. But there are instances when we face challenges here. We even take some of the eggs there. So in combination, that is, we are producing enough here, and once the CFA is also down, people are also importing from La Côte d'Ivoire into the country, which when they compare the prices, importing from Côte d'Ivoire into the country is a bit cheaper than what we are selling here. So with time, if care is not taken, what it means is we will incur in huge debt because we cannot break even in order to even get talk of that.
Why is the egg imported from Côte d'Ivoire cheaper than the one you produce in Ghana?
I just mentioned the fact is just simple. The exchange rate now, example, if maybe you take 1,000 CFA francs and it is maybe 18 cities, what it means is maybe 3,000 may not even up to 60 cities, but somebody may go for egg from Côte d'Ivoire because when the exchange rate is down, you may get it cheaper. So if we are selling at 50 or 60 here, the person can make it 45 or even 40. So when you bring it here, you can add your profit and get more profit than buying from the Ghana poultry farmer. I don't know if
I get you. So yes. Before you go, where do you get your feed from for your poultry?
I just mentioned La Côte d'Ivoire that we used to get a lot of support from them. If not Côte d'Ivoire, for maize and soya, for instance, Ghana poultry will have collapsed since a very long time. Yes, because
so you import the feed from Côte d'Ivoire.
Yes, please, and other countries as well.
Why can't you get it from Ghanaian farmers? Because we produce maize and soya bean in Ghana, so why do you need to import the feed?
The answer is so simple as in Ghana here, we don't have a system that's used to check the pricing of these maize and soya bean. So they always follow the rainfall pattern. And when a maize farmer realizes that maybe the rain is not coming down well, then they will just shoot up the price. There has been some times that a bag of maize will go for 1,500, and a poultry farmer will go for this price, and in the end, you cannot sell the egg to meet such a cost. It is in recent times that maybe because of this importation from Cote d'Ivoire and other countries, we, the poultry farmers, are a bit relieved. But in the past 4 or 5 years down the lane, in fact, we have struggled because of high cost of production. For now, the cost of production, I think, is a bit cheaper. But we have to sell the produce. When we produce the egg, we have to get ready market for it so that it will also influence other investors to come and invest in this industry.
So now that you have an egg glut, what are you doing with your extra eggs?
The extra egg is why we have engaged you, and we thank you so much for this support. You know, when we heard of this maize and the rice glut, we heard the government releasing money for the buffer stock people to come and purchase the excess of these items. So we are just pleading with the government of the day, the sector minister, and the Ghana Education Service. They should just come to our aid by lifting some of these excesses to the SHS, you know, the school feeding. I think they can give this egg. You know, egg is a very good nutritional something that the cholesterol for egg is very good, more than any other thing that you can talk of. Egg is so good. So if it is possible, I think the government can design a strategy to lift the SSX for this SHS and the school feeding people so that we, the farmers, can also get the strength to withstand some of these shocks. Other than that, it is very sad for a poultry farmer to engage. You know, Bernard, it is a very high capital-intensive business that we are talking of this morning. Maybe people are not aware. Because raising 1,000 birds will cost around 100,000 before they start laying. And you put 100,000 into 1,000 birds, 6 months later they begin to lay, and you get challenge selling the egg. You know, it is a whole serious problem that I think the stakeholders must come aboard. And we wish that the government can also engage the association so that we can...
So are you telling me that ahead of Akukon Kintin launch on Wednesday, you, the Bono Poultry Farmers Association, have not been officially engaged? I just want to be clear on that.
Bernard, it is not limited to Bono. It is about the mother association. I belong to NEC. As I speak with you, I am part of the Ghana Poultry Farmers Association. That's a national. We have written to them not less than 6 times. The sector minister promised to engage us so that we can all come out with how best we can at least implement this program successfully. But they have just ignored the association. I am telling you I don't even know how to describe it. I am telling you this because I am part of the national association. It is not limited to Bono. This is national challenge. And I every day have a chat with my national president, Mr. George Dasa. And it is so miserable. It is so bad that the government will be implementing such a nice program. We want to commend the government for even thinking about it.
By the way,
but they don't engage.
They don't engage you.
The stakeholders.
By the way, my knowledge about the Akukon Kintin is that they want to give day-old chicks to new farmers or maybe existing farmers so they can produce. Do you people have? I'm coming. I have a question. Do you have day-old chicks to supply to the program? If the government said they want to procure the day-old chicks from Ghanaian hatcheries or Ghanaian breeders, are there members of the association who produce day-old chicks that they can sell to the people who want to take part in this program?
This is where I always want to talk about the engagement. You know, we have local hatcheries in the country, and we, the farmers, also do import a lot of the day-old chicks because of maybe quality sake. But previous government, including even this NDC government, always try to at least discuss about how best we can get or sustain the local industries, like the hatchery that you referred to. So all what we are saying is that we have industry players already. That is, we have existing farmers, big and small. So if you are a government and you come in today, you want to implement something, I think it will be better for you to engage the players in the industry in order to ascertain. Like talking about the hatcheries, as I've already mentioned, we have the top man, Akate, St. Charles, when you come to Bono here. We have hatcheries there. So it's just a matter of engagement so that we can sit and arrange. You, Bernard, maybe you take, you are a hatchery, we want to give you a contract for maybe hatching 5,000 or 5 million beds for these farms. But you know what the government is doing now. It's just that once they have stated this in their manifesto, they always announce the hearing of the public that they are going to do something about poultry. But we, the affected farmers, are not seeing anything. We are not hearing anything.
Thank you.
Just, all right.
Thank you, Johnson. We'll talk to the minister to see what he can say. Johnson Yeboah is the secretary of the Bono Poultry Farmers Association. He's making two key points. He says there's an egg glut. So he heard us discussing the rice glut and the maize glut, and he says there's an egg glut as well, and that he's hoping that the directive to the buffer stock company to procure these grains would also stretch to eggs. His explanation for the egg glut is that the Citi has become much stronger than the CFA, or at least relative to where it was like a year ago. So it's cheaper for people to bring in poultry products from Cote d'Ivoire. He says they do depend on Cote d'Ivoire and other countries for imports of their feed, but now the mass production plus the currency exchange rate has made it easier to bring in poultry products from Cote d'Ivoire, and that's affecting the local producers. Number two, he's claiming that they have not been contacted. According to him, the association locally or national has not been contacted to make inputs to the Nkukong Kitikiti program, which will be launched on Wednesday. We are lucky to have Eriko Poku join us. He's the Minister for Agric, and so we're going to ask him to react to these 2 points and other issues. Good morning, Honorable Minister. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, Bernard.
You know I'm back on my favorite topic. So let's deal with the Bono guy first. He said there is an egg glut in the system, partially because it's cheaper to bring in products from Cote d'Ivoire because of the exchange rate, and therefore they have a lot of eggs they don't know what to do with. Has this come to your attention, and what is your comment on that?
Yes. I think last week we had a letter from the Greater Accra Poultry Farmers Association. And in the letter, they stated that every year between August and September, but this year's glut is unprecedented. It is going beyond November, and they envisage that looking at the mass participation, a lot of people participating in the poultry space, it will even go beyond December. Now, the problem they have is that we are unable to clear all the investment they have made in that space will go waste. So they were pleading for immediate intervention. Fortunately, the issue was raised in Cabinet, and His Excellency, the President, directed the Ministry of Education to ensure that the glut is cleared to support the Feed Ghana, the school feeding program. And so if you listen to me on Saturday on Newsfire, I think some discussions went on, and I called in to clarify. So during the clarification, I stated that the ministry is now preparing to clear the glut. So that one, the directive has been issued. It is being enforced. So very soon, they will see the ministry on the field procuring the excess eggs from the market. It is not only from the associations that we are getting the information. Some of the farmers have personally come to us to discuss some of these issues with us. I recall last week, a farmer came with the videos of the eggs that he has at his stores. And then he indicated that based on the campaign, he expanded his activities. And this is the result. So he was looking to us to immediately intervene. It was based on some of the issues that we gathered from the farmers we interacted with, that the issue was raised in cabinet and a determination has been made on that. And so, Bernard, relating to the GLAT, I think the issue is addressed now.
Okay,
what I've told
so let me just get clarity. The president has directed food buffer stock to buy the excess rice, maize, and eggs, not just.
No, food buffer stock. Buffer stock is doing the rice, the maize, gari, the grains. But this one is coming from the Ministry of Education because they are directly responsible for the school feeding. So they will have to determine the agency they will use to procure the egg. That one, it doesn't come to my it's not part of my mandate. It falls directly under the purview of the Ministry of Education. So they will have to determine the means through which they will procure the egg.
Wonderful. But on the grains, can you confirm that the buffer stock has started buying these grains?
In fact, as we speak, the initial 100 million Ghana cedis given to them has been fully utilized, and the quantities have been made available to me. In fact, I've gone to the stores to look at the quantities they have, and I also have the paper information relating to how much they have procured and everything. And we have also said that another 100 million has been provided for them to go to the field to continue with the purchases. Then what happened was that, in the south, their farming season starts around March. So harvesting takes place around June, July. And then in the northern sector, they start theirs June. So normally, the harvest happens in the southern sector earlier than that of the northern sector. So when we had the GLAT in the southern sector, that was where they targeted initially. And now they are moving to the northern part. Because even the northern part, they are now doing the harvest. They are now harvesting. And so this is the most appropriate time for them to move in there. But let us appreciate the fact that this is the first time in our history that the government of Ghana has decided to intervene in the market to procure the excess and build food buffer for our nation. It's never happened. And when our people went to the field, when we got the information, you have to act on data. How much are we looking at in terms of GLAT? Is it the case that people are saying, oh, there's GLAT, and then you move into action immediately? No. You send the technical people to the field to ascertain the volumes to be procured. And now, from the figures we are receiving, we need around 500 million Ghana cedis to be able to clear it. So we had a meeting last week with World Food Program and some of our donor partners to see how collectively we can respond to this crisis. If we are able to deal with it perfectly, it will encourage our farmers to reinvest in the farming activities because farming then becomes profitable. But if you don't act and we allow this food to go waste, it is a huge disincentive. And people will be demotivated to invest further in agriculture. And that's why we are more concerned about it. So we told them that, look, measures are underway. They should be patient. We are now going through the processes to ensure that the buyers get to the field immediately. Buffer stock is ever ready to do that. And then, Bernard, because you post this person, I will arrange for you to go and look at our stores where we have procured these items and where we are keeping them. It is very important.
Very important. Now, let's talk about the Nkukon Kitinkiti that you are launching on Wednesday. Two issues there. If people have produced eggs that they can't sell, it will obviously discourage new entrants into the poultry business, whether they are doing broilers or layers. That's number one. Number two, Johnson Yeboah, Secretary of the Bono Poultry Farmers, say that they have not been consulted in the discussions around the Nkukon Kitinkiti at both the regional level and the national level. What's your comment?
In fact, it is rather unfortunate that my brother is making this issue on your program. I don't know whether the people we have engaged with are not the right people to be engaged. Because people came here, they introduced themselves as leaders of their association. And in fact, they are big-time poultry farmers in this country. I have personally visited some of the farms that they have. And then we discussed a lot of their challenges together. In fact, all the issues confronting them were brought to fore. We gathered our technical people. The first day they came, we couldn't have proper discussion. So we postponed it. And they've been here on 3 separate occasions. But you see, the poultry thing we are doing, people must get it clear. It is not just about Nkokon Ketenkete. Nkokon Ketenkete is just the backyard poultry we are engaging in. We have another program under which we are targeting existing poultry farmers. You know, last year in 2024, some of the poultry farmers were selected and they were given some birds and some support. We have the list of all of them. Under the arrangement, they were supposed to pay back. So we said, look, let's engage with those people. Let's see how they can pay back, because they were given some quantities of birds plus other logistics, but after harvest, they haven't paid. And we are looking at how we can get them to repay. Then we are expanding that one. We are expanding to the extent that we want to identify 50 of the well-established, experienced poultry farmers in Ghana, and then offer them the support they require to be able to expand, because they have the experience, they have the capacity, they have the facilities and everything to be able to engage in commercial farming. And then after that, we have what we call the medium scale type. That is where we engage with those people who are doing from 1,000 to 3,000, build their capacity, ensure that they engage in sustainable production. All that we are doing is just to close the gap between supply and demand. But what we are doing now, we are dealing with the backyard poultry farming. That has nothing to do with the commercial farmers. It has nothing to do with
so
commercial farmers.
their 10 will come on a different program.
In fact, the technical people are already on the field. We are selecting the beneficiaries based on their capacities in their various places. So in Brahavo, for instance, the people have submitted their reports. They have gone to their places of work. They have identified those people we can work with. Now we have to engage with them based on the information that we have before we roll out that one. But this one is just the Nkokon Ketenkete. But let me say this, Bernard, we are fully aware of the marketing problems that will ensue. I'm saying will ensue because of the campaign we are making and the investment we are making. Because number one, as part of the Feed Ghana program, we are campaigning for mass participation in the project. The campaign itself is yielding some dividends. We have a lot of people participating now in the space. I am part of it. I'm also a poultry farmer. I've just started. A lot of people are on board. I have a lot of ministers also on board, former ministers, former MPs, many people, including journalists. They are all participating. The cumulative effect is that at the end of the day, we are going to have so much on the market, and we are going to have glut. So as policymakers, we are thinking about the marketing aspect of it. That is why we are establishing, together with the private sector, we are establishing a poultry processing center at the Chim to buy from the farmers, process, and then make it available to the market. And then we have also decided to select some of the existing private processors, those who have the capacities, to see the kind of support we can extend to them under a specific project being implemented and being funded by our donors, so that they can have the capacity to also expand their processing capacity. When all these things are done, then along the chain, everything will be set. And these complaints will not come. Normally people resort to the media to mount pressure on government to act when they think that they are not being heard. But Bernard, you know, we are in the offices. When they write to us, we respond. It is unfortunate. I don't know Mr. Yeboah personally. I haven't met with him. But it is unfortunate for him to indicate that they've written severally to the ministry, and the ministry has not responded. It is something I will not do. Bernard, you know me personally. I will not do that. Even if he had taken the decision to call, even if he had called me, I would have responded and then discuss matters together.
Okay.
Because we are in this game as people, we succeed together, we fail together.
So let me get this straight. There will be another program for the large-scale farmers, different from Nkukon Kitikiti. Nkukon Kitikiti is for people like myself and Godfred and you, who are entering informally into the backyard farming of poultry. But
yes,
the program for the large-scale farmers like Johnson and his team is a different program that will be launched later. This is what you are telling me.
Yes, that's a different program altogether. We have 3 phases. The Nkukon Kitikiti one, we are just giving some few birds to the households plus feed, and then we ask the veterinary people to follow up and ensure that we protect this investment. We just want to stimulate interest of individuals in the poultry business because the gap is too huge. It's been done as well. It has been successful, and we want to do same to make sure we.
So I cannot question your manifesto promise, but I can question the policy because you already admitted here that there's a lot of interest in poultry, which is why we have the glut. So why should your first poultry intervention be to stimulate more interest among informal people when there's already enough interest that is leading to a glut? Shouldn't the focus be on
the glut we are witnessing? We are witnessing it as part of the campaign we have made under the Feed Ghana. Because last year we didn't witness this kind of glut, and all of you were complaining about rising prices of eggs. But this year we started as early as February, campaigning that Ghana imports a lot of poultry products and that there is huge gap. So we want many people to be part of the process to resolve the challenge. Many of the farmers, people who had no knowledge at all, came to the ministry asking for technical support to be able to participate in that space. And the result is what we are witnessing now. That is the result.
So you are saying that you took office in February, that the policies you intended to implement have so succeeded that there's a glut we are facing.
You intended. Bernard, listen to the policy very well. You know, the entire agricultural space is private sector led. What government does is to create the enabling environment for the private sector to actively participate. Now, the first leg of our program is to campaign that people who have money should invest in that area and many other areas. So we started the campaign. I can give you one example. One example is that during the campaign, somebody who has completed nursing training school and has not been posted came to the office that is interested in the poultry business. Now, what can he do? So we supported him. He raised 1,000 birds. He sold them broilers. Now he's taking his money. Now he's developed the interest in the space because he tells me that even those who have been in the nursing business for over 10 years, they are unable to show $1 billion, 1 billion cities, all cities, 100,000 old cities. But within that 3 months, now he has 100,000 Ghana cities there. So that business is lucrative and that he wants to expand. This is what I'm talking about. Once you start the campaign and people participate, you anticipate that some of these things would happen. But still, the gap exists because we still have imported products on our market. And that is why we are saying that the campaign alone cannot resolve it. It is the decision of government to directly put into the market 10 million birds this year. And 3 million is meant for the household backyard project. And another 3 million for the medium scale. And then 4 million for the existing commercial farmers.
And is the focus on this for broilers or layers?
About both.
Because the glut is for eggs. I'm not sure we have a glut for broilers. I think the broiler situation is a lot of imports.
That is why I'm telling you that, you see, the glut we have, it is good because now we are arranging to buy it for our school children. Is it not good for our school children to have access to eggs, to eat eggs in schools? Is it not the best for us?
Oh, once you give the farmers the right price, they will be happy to sell. I'm not sure, and I'm sure the Ministry of Education will determine what price they are using because there's a price issue there.
That was what we did. Rice, we set up a committee including the peasant farmers, all the stakeholders met and determine the price. So they will also come out with a price at which they will buy it. We do so to protect the interests of the farmers as well as the consumers. So the impression should not be created that we don't know what we are doing. We are conscious of whatever we are doing. But the fact that we are doing supporting the smallholder farmers, that's not me, or the backyard poultry project, doesn't mean that all the commercial farmers must be consulted on that.
No problem. Where are you getting the day-old chicks from?
Please, even the consultation, let me indicate that we have met with them 3 times. And there are a lot of information we have received from them that we cannot share with the public. That's why I'm surprised that my brother from my own region decided to come on air to say some of these things.
No problem.
Because a lot have been done in the sector.
No problem. I think you've explained the project to
I'm coming. A lot have been done in the sector. A lot have been mismanaged in the sector. And we are trying to do our best possible to create that conducive atmosphere for both producers and then buyers.
All right. I think you've explained that enough. I wanted to do two quick things. The day-old chicks you are supplying for the Nkukon Kitikiti, are they imported or are they locally produced?
In fact, the local producers who are supplying will be there Wednesday to testify. The local producers who are supplying from Ghana here, they will be there to testify. And then even the feed we are procuring to support this, the producers are from Ghana. They have their embossment and everything on the back. So Bernard, you see everything.
Okay, so you are saying that let me get it clear. Are you saying that there are some local producers who will benefit, or that all of it is locally produced?
In fact, all of it. That is the arrangement we have made. And that's why I'm telling you that Wednesday, you see the suppliers there. And then you also see those who are supplying the feed.
Okay.
Because we want to domesticate, grow the local economy.
All right.
Make sure our people, but it is only when they do not have the capacity that we ask the suppliers to go outside and then bring them.
All right. Of course, because this is for smallholder and local day-old chick hatcheries and local feed will be possible. But I do know that when it comes to large-scale farmers, they still import day-old chicks as they do chicken feed or the poultry feed. This is correct, right?
Yes, some of them do. But now we have some local guys who have the poultry feed processing factory, and they are doing so well. I personally visited A2's place in Kumasi. A2 has installed the equipment. He has silos for 30,000 soya, 30,000 maize, and he's into poultry feed processing. Huge capacity to do that. I think he's having buyback arrangement with the farmers for them to produce the soya and then the maize for them to produce.
Okay, so what percent, honorable, I want to make it easy for us. What percentage of our poultry feed as an industry is imported, and what percentage is produced locally? Do you know?
As you speak now, I don't have the figures because I'm sitting in the car. I don't have the figures offhand.
But I'm sure you know it will be useful. It will be useful going forward for us to have that, so that we can say that when Eric Opoku took over as Minister of Agric, maybe 60% of poultry feed was imported, 40% was local. By the time he handed over, the figure had changed. These are numbers that are critical. If the kind of value chain you are discussing, we can track it, correct?
Excellent position.
So,
I will make that information available.
And also make the same available for the day-old chicks too. Because we do know that a lot of the large-scale producers also import the day-old chicks.
Yes, that one too. We are aware of some emerging companies that are into that. And we are also working with the private sector to establish a hatchery. That is also in the pipeline. And very soon you'll hear about it.
Good.
And that's why I'm saying that, look, when we get to the implementation of the commercial one, all these people will be brought on board. we'll sit down and look at what we can do together. In the meantime, we have had a lot of discussions with the commercial farmers because some of them, they have some peculiar challenges that we are trying to address to enable them be part of the process. And so, Bernard, there shouldn't be some of these, talks about people not being heard, people not being invited, people not being consulted.
No problem. No problem. I think you've explained. I have a last question. On Saturday, I went to a place near Koforidua called Otariso, and I was at the 10th anniversary of Legacy Crop Improvement Center, one of the few local producers of seed. They have commercial maize, soybean, and cowpea. They are one of the few private companies in Ghana producing seed. Again, a lot of our seeds are imported, improved seeds. Is that something you are concerned about as minister? Because when you come to food sovereignty, your seed is your raw material for all production. So you can't empower a farmer if he has to depend on external forces for his seed all the time. What is your pledge around the seed production sector?
Bernard, seed independence is the foundation for food sovereignty. Without seed sovereignty, there's no way you can have food security. And so what we have done is that we have sat down with CSIR and the other research institutions. They have developed varieties that can do very well, thrive under our different ecological zones. The only problem is that we need to multiply them and make them available to our farmers so that they can produce those varieties for us to power all that we are doing. In fact, as for rice, a lot has been done. I wouldn't want to talk about that. Maize too, they have introduced some varieties to us, and our technical people have accepted them as varieties for some ecological zones. And we are supplying those seeds to the farmers. You recall that this year, at the beginning of the season, we distributed seeds free of charge to the farmers. We did so intentional. That is intentional investment. And then we are also saying that we'll work with them, the multipliers, make sure they multiply the seeds, and then we make it available and affordable to the farmers in all their places. Without this, we cannot be successful.
All right.
So a lot has been done in that direction. But what I want to advise is that, look, every businessman must know how to get the raw materials required for his operations. Once you have a factory, you want to go into poultry, you must understand where you are going to get your feed from. If you set up a feed processing factory, you must know where you are getting the soya bean from, where you are getting the maize from. Now, the maize farmers are complaining. They are not getting price. Maize is a raw material for the production of poultry feed. So what are the feed producers doing? Do they have the capacity to buy, store them, and then use them throughout the year? That is one issue that we are looking at. If they don't have the capacity, what can we do with them for them to build capacities, storage capacities, to be able to store them? Then again, if they do that, that will even clear the gap that we are witnessing in the grain sector, because they will procure the maize and the farmers will be relieved. Then when it comes to soya bean, as I speak with you, soya bean farmers have sent a petition to us that they have produced the soya bean, they are not getting the market. So what we are seeking to do is to bring them together. They are even insisting that we allow the foreigners in to come and clear the gap. And we are saying that if the buyers here have the capacity and they want to buy for the processing, why not? If your raw materials are cheaper, it will reflect in the pricing of the feed, and which will also reflect in the price of the poultry product. These are the things that we are looking at.
All right.
So we are doing a facilitation to connect them together so that the nation can fully benefit from these grants that we are witnessing.
All right. Even though you haven't invited me to the Nkukon Kitinkiti, I'm sending my team there to cover it for you. I'm also inviting you to our Agri Fair November 28th, in Fossilland Children's Park, to encourage people to buy locally produced food items. So I hope to see you there on the 28th as well. I know you'll come.
Even though you have not officially invited me and you are announcing my invitation on your air, I will be there. I also expect that I have not officially written to you, and I'm also using the same medium to invite you. You also reciprocate by also showing up.
You don't have a problem at all. Thank you so much, Eric Opoku. He's the MP for Esunafo South. Minister for Agric. We'll take a short break, think through everything we've heard so far, and come back with more. Stay with us.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
If you know these sounds, you didn't just live through the 90s, you lived the experience. Back then, connection took minutes. Today, it takes a blink. You express yourself with memes. You hold video calls across continents. You say hey to an AI who responds,
"Hello, Kwame."
You order rides, dinner, and dreams all from the palm of your hand. A lot has changed, so have we. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has evolved with you, leading digital banking in Ghana and across 33 African countries, pioneering solutions built around how you live, move, and dream today. From our express points to EcoBank Pay, online banking, and the mobile app, we are where you are. Here for today, ready for tomorrow. Now, that's change. Powered by EcoBank.
EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Looking for a university that truly sets you apart? Academic City University Accra offers world-class undergraduate degree programs in engineering, business, informatics, and communication arts. And that's not all. Now introducing master's degrees designed to equip you with industry-relevant skills and global leadership capabilities. Study on a modern campus, learn from international faculty, and gain hands-on experience that sets you apart in today's job market. With over 15 student ventures launched and graduates thriving in top roles across Ghana and abroad, Academic City University is where future-ready leaders are made. Call now 0262 693 870. That's 0262 693 870. Academic City University, educating future-ready leaders.
Have you imagined buying a house on an interest-free plan and getting a car for free? Well, Afro Arab Properties, best known for building the most affordable quality homes, has hit another milestone of rewards. Are you looking for your dream home today? Afro Arab Properties will definitely show the way. These homes are in 1, 2, 3, and 4-bedroom options located at Manet Spintex, East Legon Hills, Santor, Ashalibotre, Tema Community 25, Old Ningo, Amasaman, Apollonia, and more. Even better, you have a 5-year payment plan without interest. And the big one, purchase a home from some Afro Arab Properties projects and get an electric car for free. Yes, an electric car that can go 300 kilometers on a full charge. So don't miss this big offer from Afro Arab Properties. Just call 055-175-3231 or 0244-109-133. Terms and conditions apply. Afro Arab Properties. At Afro Arab, everyone can buy a house.
The 13th West African Clean Energy and Environment Trade Fair and Conference, WACI 2025, is here from the 11th to the 12th of November 2025 at the Palms Convention Center in Accra. Theme: Greener Solutions, Stronger Economy, Driving Sustainability, Innovation and Growth across West Africa. This is 2 power-packed days of clean energy solutions, circular economy innovations, green economy innovations, green finance and policy dialogues, climate adaptation strategies, and sustainable mobility. This is a gathering of industry leaders from West Africa, Europe, and beyond. Dedicated workshops and exhibitions from Germany, Switzerland, and beyond will showcase cutting-edge technology and solutions, investment and partnership opportunities, exciting live demonstrations. WACI 2025 is organized by the Delegation of German Industry and Commerce in Ghana and proudly supported by Germany Trade and Invest. Entry is absolutely free.
OCM. If you're hungry and you know it, OCM. OCM. If you're hungry and you know it, OCM. OCM. If you're hungry and you know it and you really want to eat. If you're hungry and you know it, OCM. OCM. If you're hungry and you know it, OCM. OCM. If you're hungry and you know it, OCM. OCM. If you're hungry and you know it, and there's nothing in the fridge. If you're hungry and you know it, OCM. OCM. Yo, yeah.
cereals. Comes in 3 varieties: wheat, oat, and rice.
Hello everyone, I am Sewami here. I love OCM, be it in the morning, afternoon, or evening.
Ready to eat? This advert is FDA approved.
Sigma, make life easier with Sigma appliances. Yeah. Your excellent go-to choice for Sigma appliances.
This Christmas, from air conditioners, fridges, freezers, TVs, and washing machines to small appliances, Sigma has them all. And now, beginning January 2026, for every Sigma appliance you purchase, you will be donating towards bettering technical vocation education training in Ghana. Visit Platinum Impex on Espintes Road behind Okadeco for wholesale. Or find Sigma products at your nearest home appliance shop. Call 0302-801-555 or WhatsApp 0554-666-444 or visit platinumimpex.net. Sigma Appliances. Create possibilities.
From Kumasi to Takrade, from Accra to every corner of Ghana, Royal Foam is giving you a reason to smile, stretch, and say, wow! Wow. Royal Foam proudly presents the Royal Wow promo. Get ready for a massive mind-blowing discount from 10% all the way up to 50% off. Saving more on your favorite Royal Foam comfort products. That's right. Lunar Sofas, a whooping 50% off. Beds, 30% off. Ajinkra L-shaped sofas, 30% off. And yes, Royal Foam mattresses, 10% up to 20% off. True comfort, true style. Now at prices that will truly make you smile. But hurry, these deals won't last forever. Visit any Royal Foam showroom or any of our outlets nationwide. Calls on 020-227-1000 and 050-922-7042 today. Your piece of real comfort is here. Royal Foam. Rest assured, it's the Royal Wow promo.
Luck is everywhere for everyone. Yeah.
The winning season is back, but this time I am collecting the wins like Jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck or maybe your bank account too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to the luckiestafrica.com, click community tickets, choose your number or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if you're abroad.
1 ticket could turn your 1 Ghana cedi into 500 times more. And the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial *712# or log on.
Let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Play responsibly, not for persons under 18 years. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
9:37. Ghana's best in manufacturing, agro-processing, and industry are taking on the world with Stanbic Bank Ghana leading the way. Through its Africa-China Trade Solutions, Stanbic is facilitating the participation of Ghana's promising entrepreneurs and enterprises at the 2025 China International Export or Import Expo happening in Shanghai. That's how we drive trade, connect markets, and empower growth, because Ghana is our home and we drive her growth. To learn more about how Stanbic can help your business go global, contact our business and commercial banking team on 0303-409-210 or email mybusinesscenter@stanbic.com.gh. Next time you fly with your family from Accra, why don't you fly better with Emirates? Everything is taken care of, including your fussy eater kids who may not even complain of boredom on the flight, because there's over 250 dedicated kids and family channels from CBBS and Nickelodeon to Disney Classics all on board. With daily flights, you can now enjoy more convenience and flexibility to over 150 destinations within the Emirates Global Network. Get ready for WASI 2025. The biggest clean energy and environment event in West Africa is here from 11 to 12 November. The Palms Convention Center, Accra, is the host. Theme: Greener Solutions, Stronger Economy. Join the green movement. Innovation, networking, and opportunity await. Do you know that with Access Home Loan, you can build, buy, or upgrade your home with up to 5 million cedis in funding
Listen, lessons from
and insurance cover. Make your dream home a reality with flexible repayment options and expert guidance. Visit the nearest APSA branch or speak to our relationship manager today, because we see your story and invite you to write it with us. APSA, your story matters.
I hope the mother stand strong. You can make it whether you with them or
All right, so are you a customer of Enterprise? Great. If not, then you're missing out on Enterprise Advantage Points, the loyalty program that rewards you for staying covered the smart way. With Enterprise Advantage Points, customers rack up points and score awesome rewards just by making purchases, renewing policies, and more, all through the self-service portal of all the Enterprise Advantage Points. Just log into your account, access Advantage Points, and start earning points for rewards like airtime, Momo, and more. Visit my.enterprisegroup.net.gh or download the Enterprise Advantage app and get started. Nothing you do should be pointless. Enterprise, your advantage. If you're looking for quality and reliability that lasts, buy a brand new Toyota today from any Toyota Ghana branch and enjoy an extended warranty of 5 years or 120,000 kilometers plus 1 year free service, or 20 kilometer, whichever comes first. At Toyota Ghana, we've got you covered from sales of new vehicles to servicing in our state-of-the-art workshops. Also, get genuine spare parts that keep your car performing at its best. Drive smart, save smart. Choose Toyota Ghana. Call us on 0302 429-805 for further information. Terms and conditions apply. Ghana drives Toyota.
Because we fight so strong.
So who do we have in studio? Friends from Akosombo International School.
Yeah, man.
Old Students Association.
Yeah, man.
ISOSA.
Yes, sir. That's right.
We have a bunch of them from the 2000-year group and one of them from the 85-year group. The 2-year groups are working together. And I'm sure you can calculate why. 85 to 2025, how many years is that? I think that's 40.
Years. That's 40 solid years. Man.
And then 2000 is 25 years. So Victor Ankuchede is the 85-year group rep. Victor, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Bernard.
You don't look as old as your year of finishing.
Oh, Charlie, you've made my year.
So you finished A-level. O-level in 85.
And interestingly, so I'm your senior in Prosecco that year.
Yes, because 85 I was just 4 years old. So I'm my senior and everything. There's a whole bunch of Y2K year groups. Jonathan Telanyo is here from the 2K year group. Kingsley Kwame Abrokwa is here from the 2K year group. Of course, my good friend Evangeline Benate is here from the 2K year group. And how are you, Evangeline? And Samuel Botwe, also from the Y2K year group. So welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
So tell us a bit about your school before we even talk about why you are here. AIS.
Right. So Akosombo International School was formed somewhere in 1962.
Hey.
It was part of the infrastructure that was put together during the construction of the dam.
Okay.
And so it was purposely built for children of the expatriate workers who were then constructing the dam. So from inception, you had Canadians, Americans, Pakistanis, British, Chinese, and what have you.
Okay.
So it served that purpose. And over the years, we'll call it been Ghananized.
Yeah.
It is now what it is.
Amazing.
What everybody hears about, that wonderful and good school.
Since 62, right?
That's right.
So the school is an old school.
It is an old school.
But it's an international school. Is it Ghana's first international school? Or
I'm
GIS
not,
was there
I'm not
before?
Too sure. I'm not too sure who came first, whether GIS or ourselves. But it is an international school in the strict sense of the word.
So are most of the Ghanaian students there also children of the engineers who work there, or now it's open to all?
It's open to all. It started, as I indicated, for staff of VRE, but with time, it's been open to many people. This time round, we do write entrance exams, and so it is open for anyone who passes the mark to gain admission.
Kingsley, talk to me. How did you get into Akosombo International? What was the thinking?
So I was privileged that my dad worked for VRE for 40 years.
Oh.
And so all my siblings attended the school and I had no choice. Even though I wanted to attend some other public school, my dad was like, no.
Did you guys live in Akosombo?
Yes, we did live in Akosombo. So, so I had myself and this man here.
Samuel?
Yes. We started kindergarten right up to...
Kindergarten?
Yes.
All through to...
secondary school.
And the school runs the O-level, A-level system?
No, we only had at the time had only O level.
Up to Form 5.
Yes, so we lost out the very brainy people to the A levels to
school.
Like
A-level
went
schools.
to, yeah,
A-level schools. Wow. But 5 years there is a great time to get friends. You spent almost 12 years or whatever.
Yes. Eva joined us.
Evangeline, when did you join? When did you go?
98.
So you just went for Form 3,
For
Form 4, Form
SHS,
5.
yes.
SHS level.
Exactly.
From what school did you go to before?
From St. Martin de Porres.
Dansoman.
Dansoman.
Same.
Yes.
Is that where you know Godfred?
Yes, exactly.
Godfred is also St. Martin de Porres. Why did you go to Akosombo and not
Well,
what they call the regular schools?
honestly, I think we had friends.
Mhm.
My dad had friends. Some of his SU elderly persons who said they had kids in the school. It was a good
It's a good school.
But we had to write a separate entrance exam.
To enter
even
the school.
though, yes, at the time I had opted to go to Holy Child. When AIS results came, I
Wow.
think it took a natural superseding over that one.
Wow.
And then, yes, I went
So,
to
how was life in the school? Let me Jonathan, tell me a bit about how. Because for those of us who don't, we see you as like Dada Bar school, you know.
Then I was hoping you won't go there.
No, that's what we see, but we may be wrong. I'm just saying we see you as, but I'm not saying you are.
In fact, we should take pride in that.
Do we come across like that?
Maybe what you call
Because we don't
Dada
see you in regular intercore and things, so
Jonathan, what do you
we are not sure.
I think what you are calling that is our culture, the way we are polished. The
I'm
way
not-
we are
I
so
don't
good.
know.
I believe that is what you are struggling to describe.
I mean, I have good things to say about the school. Honestly, it's not a bad thing. It's just that I feel like it's a privileged school in a way. That's the way I see it. You have to encourage them to go, and you know your parents are engineers, so you obviously have some level of background seriousness at home already. You know, so I don't know. You can tell Jonathan. You can tell
I
me.
think not all of us are Dadaba. Some of us went to escort them to have their Dadaba experience.
Okay.
So that was for me.
Mm.
Because most friends ask me, your Dadaba, when you mention the school, they go back, AIS, Dadaba. I said,
You don't look.
at me.
No.
I'm my Dadaba.
No, you don't. So let's talk about what's happening this weekend at the school. What's happening?
Yes, it's the 25th anniversary
Okay.
of the 2000 year group,
Mhm.
and the tradition has been
Mhm.
that once you celebrate your 25th anniversary,
Mm.
you sponsor the speech day.
Okay.
And then you run the entire program.
Ooh.
I am here 40 years.
85.
As an appendage to what the 25th.
So the 40-year guys will just mentor the 25th anniversary people.
Something like that, and
Mhm.
then of course we have to support a bit with whatever it is we also can do. So
Wonderful.
there are 2 legacy projects, and
Mhm.
I'll let the
All right.
2000 year group,
So,
since they are the main headline.
Samuel, talk a bit about
Yes,
that.
sure. So, like my senior was saying, Senior Victor, we have 2 legacy projects. One by the 85-year group,
Mhm.
which is a school arch, and the 2000-year group has renovated and refurbished the computer laboratory.
Wow.
So those are the highlights of the weekend.
Mhm.
Those 2 main projects which will be commissioned on Saturday. But the events start on Thursday.
Mhm.
We are all expected to arrive in Akosombo by Thursday evening to meet and greet the teachers, interact with the new and old teachers we knew, interact with ourselves.
Mhm.
And we have the Dobson Clubhouse in Akosombo. That's where we are meeting on Thursday.
So you guys should sleep in Akosombo town.
Yes.
We are sleeping in Akosombo from Thursday to...
A town where there are no mosquitoes.
Oh, there are no mosquitoes.
Yeah. From Thursday to Monday we'll be there. So once you pass the Adomi Bridge all the way to Akosombo, that's, we are going to be out there.
I see. And this is
in our
speech day
numbers.
weekend.
Exactly. So on Friday we have a career day for the students that's
Correct.
being led by the 2000-year group.
Of course.
We're interacting with those who are just about to graduate, and guide them on career choices and whatnot.
Mhm.
And later in the afternoon we have a sports day with the teachers and some of the students, just to have fun sports and stuff, egg race, a bit of football and all of that. Then we move into in the evening. The 2000-year group and the 85-year group will be having a barbecue party by the riverside. It's going to be spectacular.
Wow.
You guys should look out for that. And
Wow.
then on Saturday, that's a big day. We have the speech day, which starts at about 9 in the morning, but the commissioning of the project will be right before that.
Wow.
And then that takes up most of the day. We'll take a break towards the end of the day, and then in the evening, we have a jam at the famous Adowa nightclub.
So is it you guys who are organizing the speech day as the 2000-year group?
Yes, in partnership with the school. That's
I
right.
see. So you are invited. Who is the guest speaker for the speech day?
The deputy The Deputy Minister of Finance is the Member of Parliament for the area.
Okay,
so he will be
King's
Thomas
Ampem Nyako.
That's
so
right.
he's going to be there.
Yes.
We're hoping that he'll be there.
And the guest speaker is one of our former classmates, Professor Divine Kuma. He lectures in the United States.
Oh, wow. Is he your mate or?
He's our mate, yeah, 2000, yeah.
He's already a professor.
When we were in school, Prisek came for training for the Brilliant Science and Maths quiz.
We came for training.
And we demolished, led by Divine, we demolished you guys.
What year was this?
This was 99, 2000.
Oh really?
Yeah, you know.
I had left Prisek before then. Because you did your A level.
So Divine will be returning, you know.
Divine Kuma.
Yeah, top guy, man.
I know the name. I see. So what's your message to all your alumni out there this morning? What's your message?
Listen, guys, Akosombo gave us an extremely beautiful experience. It has poured into us. Many of us have charted amazing paths just because of where it started and the kind of inspiration we got from AIS. And it's time to give back. Not just give back, but if you can, come back home.
All right.
So this weekend, we're telling everyone, if you can, please come around. Let's give back to our school.
All right.
Let's relive the beautiful experiences and let's see how that goes for the future to inspire the young.
There's a wonderful message here from.
I think. Yeah. Sorry, if I could
Go ahead.
quickly chip in. I mean, we are so proud of our school. One of our alumni is Her Excellency Shelley Ayoko Butchie.
Is it?
Who is the Secretary General of the Commonwealth.
Wow.
The former Chief of Air Staff, Air Vice Marshal Frank Hansen.
Hey.
Is an alumni.
Yeah.
We have Justice. The former Second Lady,
yes,
Samira.
He also went to AIS.
And I think your own Jessica.
Jessica.
Went to AIS.
Yeah, of course.
Lydia Forson went to AIS.
Amazing.
We have Justice Senyo Amedahe.
Wow.
Who is a Court of Appeal judge.
Wonderful.
Lady Chief Justice Maria Anafo, High Court
wow.
judge. And I think you have a few you can also mention.
It's enough. You
are see, so it's not all that about with brains.
Let me read the final message. Cornelius, a proud 99-year-old, says, Bernard, we are not that about. We were privileged to go to school in a town that worked, good roads, running water, constant electricity. Apart from that, we swept, we withered, we worked, and we did a lot of sports. Healthy body, healthy mind. AIS is a great school. Cornelius, proud.
Shout out to Senior KSO too. We hope to see you there. We hope to see you there.
All right, guys. Great job on the projects, and let other schools learn from that as well. We've been speaking to alumni and friends from ISOSA. AISOSA.
All Students Association.
Victor Ankuchede, who is also an Odadia, by the way. He did sixth form in Presec 80. I think I was 86, 87, right?
I was 87. Yeah.
Jonathan Telanyo, Kingsley Kwame. Is it Jamura? Yes. Samuel Bocho, Evangeline Benati, all of you, congratulations. You left school 25 years ago. You're still looking fresh and young.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Legacy Crop Improvement Center is 10. Celebrating a decade of growing success for farmers. The theme for the 10th anniversary celebration is a decade of stewarding seed business excellence. Since 2015, we've been committed to producing high-yielding seeds, expert support, and a brighter future. Join us from November 6 to November 8 at the Legacy Square in Otariso for the anniversary celebrations, which include November 6, Executive Seed Business Masterclass at the Legacy Square. November 7, a visit to Technology Park at LCIC Research Field. And November 8, anniversary Deba at the Legacy Square, Otariso. To participate and for more information, contact Legacy Crop Improvement Center on 0257 431 809 or info@legacycrop.com. You can also visit www.legacycrop.com. Legacy Crop Improvement Center, celebrating 10 years of stewarding seed business excellence.
First impressions matter. Make yours unforgettable with the irresistible scent of Princess Body Mist and Roll-On. Designed for every lady who wants to leave a lasting impression wherever she goes. And for our gentlemen, there is Style Up Perfume and Roll-On. Elevate your presence with a confident, masculine fragrance that keeps you dry and fresh all day. Because your fragrance should speak before you do, use Princess Body Mist and Roll-On and Style Up Perfume and Roll-On. Your daily essentials for smelling good from dawn till dusk. Princess and Style Up. Smell good and feel great together. The GC brand. It's all about you. This advert is FDA approved.
No money and payday is 3 weeks away? How do I fix this? Bank loan, account setup, long process. Nah, forget it. Let me see if Fafa can help.
That was Dada Joe before he called Fafa.
Yes, Fafa from Bank of Africa can sort you out fast. From engine repairs to school fees or side hustle support, Quick Fix Loan from Bank of Africa is here for you. Call 030-224-9690 or chat Fafa at boaghana.com and take advantage of the Quick Fix Loan for salaried workers, offered at an unbeatable interest rate with no cash deposit required.
Promo is now extended to 31st December. T's and C's apply.
Hey, Fafa, wait here. Papa.
Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner.
Looking for a burst of flavor in every sip? Discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. Enjoy the classic Piva Cola flavor, perfect fit anytime. How about a fruity adventure? Try our delightful Piva orange fruit drink packed with recognized citrus flavor. Craving something exotic? Our Piva cocktail fruit drink brings the tropics to you. For a sweet and juicy treat, grab our grapefruit drink and don't miss out on the refreshing Piva tangerine fruit drink, bursting with tangerine flavor. Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, Piva Tangy. Grab yours today. Available now at your local store. Call us on 055-00-32231. Piva, a taste you love. This advert is FDA approved.
P for Piva.
It's time to take the next step toward your dreams. Admissions are now open for our January 2026 intake at Lancaster University, Ghana. Experience world-class education, global opportunities, and an unforgettable experience right here in Ghana. For more information, contact us at +233-030-221-8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Apply today and begin your journey to success with Lancaster University, Ghana. Your future starts now.
And where do you think you're going?
To train in the garden.
With my broom?
Mom, it's a javelin.
Oh, really? And that plate?
That's not a plate, it's a discus, Mom. We are training to become winners.
Well, you know you need lots of energy to become winners. So you both better start your day with Twisco before you go anywhere. Besides its great chocolatey taste, Twisco is enriched with Enerfort, a blend of energy-boosting vitamins and minerals for little winners.
Thanks, Mom.
Got to keep my little winners in shape. Twisco, power your dreams.
This advert is FDA approved.
It's the Electroland Xmas Picky Warmer promotion. Citi is appreciating and Electroland is offering. Buy Nasco LED TV from $6.99 Ghana cedis, and when you buy Nasco French door, you get a free 5-gas cooker. Buy Nasco 425-liter chest freezer and get free 24-inch TV. Now buy the 545 to 800-liter Nasco chest freezers and get free tabletop fridge. Buy selected TCL smart TVs and get free TV wall bracket, air purifier, and professional monitor. Or you can buy TCL side-by-side fridge and get free 24-inch LED TV. Buy the Samsung QLED 4K Neo TVs from 65 to 100-inch and get your free music frame wireless speaker. Buy Samsung DuraCool Twin Cooling Plus and get free blender or 4-burner gas cooker. Now rush to Electroland showrooms or authorized dealers in Ghana. Call 050-315-9339 or visit www.electrolandgh.com.
sankofa. Pepper soup where you know what? Pepper sankofa. Sankofa pepper powder. Sheshe raw. Sankofa pepper powder. Me powder. Sankofa pepper powder. Me powder. Sankofa pepper powder.
FDA Aji Ejadi Nkrato Yatum.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Before we go out of the studio, a couple of quick announcements.
Yes. Is your organization privacy ready? If you collect information of people, their contact, their name, image, whatever, please listen, you might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's privacy. It is the law. Register your company or business, organization or association. It's that simple. You don't need to move from the comfort of your home, office or anything. We will teach you how to use people's data correctly. Visit dataprotection.org.gh or call 0256 301 533. Privacy is responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal. And Diamond Cement is calling out to you. Choose the very best anytime you're building. We have 3 factories across the country, Aplauta, Kwade, and Buipe, but we are all over the country as well. So deal with us directly if you want to buy. Call 0244 313 368. Diamond Cement is still as hard as a diamond. Piva Beverages says taste you will certainly love. We have Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, and Piva Grape, as well as Piva Tangy. Call 0550-032-231. Piva Beverages, a taste you will love. And in 2016, I'm talking about the 4th to the 6th of February 2016, the Africa Prosperity Dialogue will be happening. We are unlocking the 1.5 billion consumer market, so take advantage of this. AfricaProsperityNetwork.com is where to register. 0536-098-325 is the number to call.
That's all we have time for today's edition of the show. And my name is Bernard Avle. I did this with Caleb Kuda, Richard Delaskai, and Godfrey Akotobuafo. Coming up next, City News at 10 with Shiba Arbabini. Good morning.
Good morning, Bernard. Coming up, Agriculture Minister